Hello?
Hello. Hi.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello. Is there a way to track how many times you've been cheesed? No. And I choose not to uh,
Hello?
do anything with that because,
Hello?
hello.
Hi, Zane.
Hi, Zane.
Woof.
I will not track cheeses on my streams. The cheese will happen when it happens. And, I mean, you can keep track of how many times you cheese me.
Hi, Vanilla.
Okay, something is very strange here. I'm gonna go ahead and try moving over to the gaming screen, but it doesn't seem to want to work for me. Let me see what
Huh?
if I just go over here. Okay, it's working. Okay. I had studio mode and OBS up to try and like preview how things would look on the gaming screen on my
Hmm.
stream. And it wasn't updating. Your Fugi was muted, the chat wasn't going, and Echo wasn't being captured.
Hmm.
Then I did it. Now it's working great. Hi. Hi,
Hi,
everyone.
Double. You
Hi,
confused me
Double.
with
Hi, Vanilla. Hi,
Rory.
Zane.
You confused me with Rory. How dare you?
Two creatures with wings. Wow, that's pretty.
Oh,
I've been cheated.
cheesed.
Oh, indeed.
I
Yeah.
have my energy
Yeah.
drink.
Hell yeah. I've never had an energy drink. I just drink soda.
Hmm. I have my,
I don't know the horrible taste of Monster.
Monster Energy Full Throttle flavor.
The shit that makes the Umbreon blue.
It's so true. No, that's Phazon.
Yeah, that's not what the Monster Full Throttle is.
No. The Phazon is, Rockstar Blueberry.
Oh. Sam is drinking 3 Rockstar blueberries and becomes the 4th white monster.
Shut the
And
fuck up.
that's Dark Samus appears.
Yeah. Dark Samus origin story. Samus smoked too much Phazon.
The kids are smoking Phazon.
We smoking Phazon.
Yo, this Rockstar blueberry drink is pretty good. It's pain, asshole. I was gonna replace it with Phazon, but I forgot, and I just said paint again.
You, you didn't enunciate the T very clearly, so I just thought, it's pain. The drink that hurts you.
They did that shit to Roronoa Zoro. Anyways, Echo!
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 We
It's
excited about
Carl
Echo?
time, baby.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
Carl.
excited. We're gonna see Carl's Hat Man.
Yep.
That's the vibe I'm getting.
Where, where were we
Everyone got
last time?
bones? I don't remember. I think we wrapped up like day 1 of Carl.
Yeah, yeah, we were just hanging out with Carl, and,
Then the Hat Man.
yeah, there was some shit in the basement, and Chase is freaking out about maybe hallucinating again.
It was Mr. Basement.
Is there a reference here that
This
I'm
is, an,
missing?
this is a Neil Cicierega video from like 7 years ago.
No, he's not naked, he's in his underwear. Hi,
Oh
Vanilla.
no, he's hot.
You're getting it.
The issue is he keeps on saying, "Oh no, it's hot" to every person Chase ever meets. That's the voice in his head.
Yeah. Well, I mean, whatever route you pick is whoever Chase starts obsessing over.
Yeah.
And Chase reshapes his entire fucking personality around, Oh!
I give you spare change for free.
Nice. Thanks for the Prime sub, Zane.
Thanks for the prime sub, Zane. Chase fucking reshapes himself around whoever you are pursuing as the person who, like, picked the route. You clicked the button, Chase reshapes himself around you. Around your assumed tastes. Like,
Yep.
if you pick TJ, Chase reflects, like, the worst of you in being like, oh, I'm looking out for this. Yeah, I'm the protector. I'm looking out for this innocent being.
It is interesting, though, because as much as he does reshape himself, he doesn't reshape himself that much, I would say. He's still very not into TJ being Christian. He's still not into hiking or walking.
Mm-hmm.
He's still like really resistant to that. When Carl offers him a toke, he still turns it down.
Yeah.
It's interesting. It's very interesting. There is like some base levels of like Chase that exist that he's either unwilling or unable to like morph to fit whatever scenario he's going for, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like Ditto. Yeah, it's like Ditto's face. Yeah. He doesn't become the perfect partner for whoever he's going for. He's just trying to, like, not even meet him halfway, but just, like, give them a little so he can get laid.
Exactly. Like, it's... There's a lot to be said. Except in the horror, because that shit's... Every route in this game is the horror route. What do you think we're playing? Game. This is a horror game. Do you think we're just playing furry dating sim? If I wanted
to... Gotta catch up on the VODs.
I thought it was the horny game. No, if I wanted to make Zach experience furry dating sim, I would make him play Ad Astra. And then I would get their fucking, like, channel deleted, because there's straight up wolfcock.
What's the furriest dating sim that is rated T for teen?
I mean, there's several. There are several furry dating sims that have like no explicit content. From what I remember, the one that springs to mind from what I remember that doesn't have any explicit content is Promises to Keep, but I would have to double check that. It is very much a sliding scale of like wholesome gay furry romance with no explicit sexual elements to just fucking.
Man, that's so sad. I was gonna check Steam, but they don't have a furry tag.
You're not gonna find most of this shit on Steam. You gotta go.
I know, but I still wanted to see what's made it onto Steam. You
know? Steam does have occasional fucking like Anthro Festival. It's on itch.
Yeah. It's all itch gaming.
Yeah, Steam does have occasional like fucking Anthro Festival showcase sales.
Oh well, the fact. Okay, I also was thinking like Steam games would be able to go on Twitch, but that's not true. They're like, Furry Shades of Gay 2, a shade gayer. One friend owns this game.
One friend owns this game.
It's a mutual friend. Do you want to guess?
I think I know who.
I think we'll save him. A Date with Death. One friend wants this game, but this isn't even like that. This doesn't seem to be furry at all. Whatever.
Yeah. Anyway,
I'm closing Steam. Too much tangent.
Yeah, we've gotten way too off track right at the start. We've barely even started.
I opened my eyes slowly. The Hat Man in my head tells me I didn't get nearly enough sleep. Undertale is technically a furry dating sim. I can't get over. There's like a short of two dudes doing like a guess the character thing, like they had headbands.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
it
one
was
of
like a
them-
Mother's Day special,
Yeah.
and one of them was Toriel.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, "Am I a MILF?" And the other guy's just like fucking bug eye, just like staring. He's just like, "No." And then like it's like 4 more questions of the other guy going like, "You wouldn't fuck this character." No.
And then
It's so-
his justification for why he's saying no is that, oh, she's just pixels.
It's just 8-bit, bro. I don't get. And then the other guy's like, "I gotta show you some videos, bro." Trying really hard, trying to think of one furry dating sim with no sex. It's hard, difficult.
Yeah, I just double checked. I double checked, and yes, Promises to Keep is safe for work.
There we
Promises
go.
to Keep is a safe for work, gay furry dating sim. And it has some fun variety in terms of species. There is a bird that you can kiss.
I wonder, like, what fucked up a safe for work patch for Ad Astra. I wonder what fucked up game I can force upon you that you would
Mhm.
enjoy. Because I have a lot of fucked up games, but that you would enjoy and would still be fun for you. I don't know.
Yeah, and that would fit as like my main game.
Maybe 999 the DS version, like emulating it, because there's a Steam port.
Maybe.
But the original DS apparently, like, the big twist in the game doesn't it works, but it works better on the DS, you know? One of the big twists of the game, I would say.
Maybe.
It's also as long as it was for me, it's not that long.
I feel like the thing is, I feel like if I were to play a visual novel on DS, if I were to play some type of like visual novel / point and click adventure game on DS, I would sooner play Ace Attorney than 999, and I don't think either of those are very soon.
A selection of fan cases from the website, the Ace Attorney like engine, that are like the My Little Pony ones.
I said I build up that I'm gonna stream Ace Attorney, and then I just like we're just doing a watch party of fucking Turnabout Storm.
Yeah, exactly.
All 5
we're
hours of
pretending
it.
like we're clicking the buttons.
Wow, I didn't know Ace Attorney was fully voice acted.
No, it's muted. We're doing it.
Yeah.
I'm doing the sound effects.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, Turnabout Storm. Rari gets it. Rari knows ball.
Ball knowledge.
You never don't talk about 100 line or whatever. I can't force 100 line on anyone.
You forcing me to play 100 line would be like me forcing you to read Project Horizons. Like, I never.
Exactly.
Never ever.
Like, I love it. It's great. It's terrible. It's too long. And
It's awful.
I would say 100 line might be less awful than Project
No,
Horizon.
you're right. It's more like the original Fallout Equestria in that it's good, but it's not.
Yeah.
The only reason I enjoy it as much as I do, oh,
I'm long.
the only reason I enjoy it as much as I do is because I read it at a very specific time in my life. You know.
My 100 line like review is the like most succinct one, and it is the last line of my 100-line review on Steam sums it up pretty well. It's the Homestuck of Danganronpa. Which makes Danganronpa the problem sleuth of 100-line.
You're so right. What's the Cyclonials? Where does Cyclonials fit into all this as a visual novel written by Hussey?
There's 3 different games that could take its place. I don't know enough about Cyclonials to know which one it would be. There's Tribe 9, the gacha game that got shut down and died. There's Master Detective Archives Raincode. But I feel like that's like trying to be more Homestuck. I would call Master Detective Archives Raincode the Hive swap.
You're so
Homestuck.
right.
And then the last one would be World's End Club, I think. I said Tribe 9, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
I'm pretty sure. Okay. World's End Club is like another game made by the team, and I think that one would probably be the Cyclonials.
Yes.
That was like 9. It was like 9 children.
Yeah. Okay. I think that. I think you are correct. Where's Sweet Bro and Helaja? Chaz wants to know.
Ultra Despair Girls.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. This is an even worse tangent than the one we went on earlier. Can we move on?
I didn't even read this line correctly because I said the Hat Man the first time.
You said it as a bit. You read it wrong as a bit.
Not really a surprise considering you were both up until 3. And our own ghost adventure a few hours later didn't help things. I heard the doorbell and realized that that's what had woken me up. Groaning, I reach under my pillow and feel around for a few seconds before I find my phone. The lump that is Carl under the blankets near my feet doesn't even budge. The lump that is Carl. The lump formerly known as Carl. That's the cool thing about having Carl as a roommate. He slept like a fucking rock. Carl Lump. I did pretty much anything I wanted to and didn't have to worry about him reporting me to the RA. Even something like jerk. Carl would have joined you. Fucking... Carl in the college dorm room going, if you're not jerking off with me, I can only assume you're jerking off against me.
Carl needs to charge his J.O. crystal.
He's got a J.O. crystal embedded into his bong.
Ugh.
That only happened a few times, though. The rabbit I'm rooming with now is a different story. Oh, hey, you have a other college roommate mention.
Yeah. Some other
mention
character
of
mention.
I've been Big Shinks, and I deserve it.
Big Shinks will read the novel for us.
Big Shinks will charge the crystal for us. The beating me up crystal.
Big Shinks will zap your fucking balls and charge the crystal to 2000%.
I do the fucking Iron Man. Well, how about that? You know the fucking...
Yes, I know.
Hi, Big Shinks.
Hi, Big Shinks. Everyone loves Big Shinks.
Again, the doorbell. I glance at my phone. 10 a.m. I also noticed I have 5 texts and 2 calls. Hey. Sorry, hey.
Hey.
On way to Carl's house for surprise party.
Make sure you're ready. Hello?
That sounds like the reverse of a surprise party.
Sorry, the stream like paused for a bit, so I didn't know if I was coming in.
It's Discord.
Yep.
I'll kill Discord.
Blame Discord for everything.
Dixcord.
Mm-hmm.
I look down, then nudge some part of Carl with my foot. Judging by its thickness and consistency, I'm pretty sure it's his ass. He grunts.
Hmm.
I think someone's at the door. He doesn't say anything, and a few seconds later, his guttural snores start up again. The door! This time I really dig my foot in, and he yelps loudly, sitting up so fast his horns bang against the wall.
God, you're gonna leave a fucking dent.
It's Carl's room. He's probably done that already.
Yeah.
Gets high, hears the Hat Man, gets paranoid.
Headbutts the wall. Chic
Exactly.
moment.
He's stimming!
They have like his family is sheeps. They had to have built this house tough as fuck. Like no drywall, not a single inch of drywall. This shit bricks.
This is brick, baby.
This is bricks.
Or maybe it would be easier to have drywall because it's easy to replace.
Maybe.
They just have the money to do so.
Furry logistics.
Yeah.
Ergonomics.
Do you think in one of Carl's rooms there's one of those fucking cow pressers? You know, the things that put pressure on a cow from all angles and it makes them relaxed?
I don't know.
It's like a thing that like there's like a whole movie for some reason about this, but it's like an autistic person was like, "Yeah, no, that's really good. I want one for people."
No, you're right. You're so right. You're
The
so
roller.
right. Yeah.
And then she got one and made one, and then it was like, "All right." And then I do this once a day, and I'm like, "Fine."
You're so right.
I'm still autistic, but I'm like, "Fine."
You're so right.
I can take it.
You're so right. You're so right.
Anyways, he squints against the sunlight pouring in between the blinds, which turns his emerald eyes into an almost mint. Get your fucking dick away, Chase! He raises up a paw to block the light and looks at me, frowning.
What the hell was that?
The doorbell goes off again. Door!
Door.
The D-O-R-E.
The D-O-R-E.
Carl blinks at me, then slumps back down on his pillow, waving a paw lazily in the air.
Let it ring. It'll go away eventually.
Huh? Are you... Chase, you know it's Leo! What are you fucking doing?
He's trying to maintain the surprise.
You can still maintain the surprise of, like, hey, I got a text, it's Leo. Huh? What are they doing here? I don't know, let's go find out.
Hmm.
He flops his paw around again.
Solicitor, trust me. They see this house and make a beeline. No one else visits.
Oh, that's so sad. He doesn't get visits from Leo and Flynn.
He gets visits from Flynn sometimes. Never from Leo.
Oh, yeah, and then I bet they, like, make plans in advance, though, you know?
Yeah. Flynn doesn't show up, like, out of fucking nowhere.
I bet... Do you think Carl's the one who initiates hangouts with Flynn?
Yeah, maybe. I think, like, Carl has the thing of, like, crippling anxiety makes spontaneous hangouts impossible, and Flynn has the thing of autism.
Yeah.
Everything has to be scheduled. We have to schedule this shit in advance, otherwise it's not happening.
Mm-hmm. For me, I'm thinking it's like Carl's free all the time and lonely.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe would want to do like a once a week thing. I don't know. I think like Carl reaching out to people, trying to make a connection and like be like, you know, get
less of a recluse.
Less of a recluse and like almost a cry for help, but not gonna say it.
Yeah, you're so right.
And like, unfortunately, since Leo's busy with a real job and like he doesn't really have many prospects, but he still has some. of like taking over the family store, right?
Mhm.
We don't know much about Flynn's prospects, but he does seem to like to party. So, like, hanging out with someone with prospects doesn't help, you know?
Flynn is at the club.
He should be at the club. And he's at the club, and then he's like, Sydney should be at the club too. Yeah, you good?
Read the line.
I sigh, looking back down at my phone. Oh, look, Leo texted me. That's probably him at the door. I guess my tone of surprise was a little too fake because Carl sits up and eyes me suspiciously.
Well, you can go ahead and answer it. You're allowed to touch my door.
And I sigh a little harder this time. Damn it, Carl, fine. They're planning a surprise birthday party for you, so go down there, answer the door, act surprised.
What?
But Carl's not just confused, he looks genuinely upset. He leans into the corner and pulls up the blanket like he's preparing to ward off the boogeyman.
My birthday isn't until next month.
There's too much history. You could say there's blood on the... Mods, time...
I could time out. No, I'm not gonna time you
No,
out as
no.
a bit. That's
It's a funny bit, but only for, like, big streamers. when it's, like, a one guy. Even if it is,
Yeah.
like, a regular...
Yeah. No, that's...
It does suck that it deletes all your previous messages.
Yeah.
Timed out. And that's...
Hey, Sparrow, that was really funny. Don't say that.
I paused, watching him. I know, but we didn't have much to do, so Leo thought... I slide off the bed and start pulling on my jeans and his shirt. Come on, I'll go down with you. Carl covers his face and rubs hard, the short fur on his muzzle bristling out and little spikes around his fingers.
I just wanted to relax today, you know?
Isn't that every day for you? Oh my god, Chase, shut the fuck up.
Oh my god, Chase.
I laugh to lighten the jab, but Carl just frowns. It's almost like he took the jab as intended.
Well, not with you.
I'm starting to wonder if all this isolation has worsened Carl's issues. If he really has gotten the help he needs. He hasn't. What do you fuck? I know we have, like, other knowledge, but also, like, you just kind of assumed that he got help.
I mean,
He didn't.
yeah, I mean, we did talk to him about his problems yesterday, and he said he is seeing a therapist. But
He also said that it's not helping.
yeah, that it's not helping because, like,
The therapist says have ambition, and he's like, but that's the whole fucking point.
yeah,
I don't understand.
listen, we just need
And
to get
it's
we
something
just-
that I personally like. I get,
Mhm.
you know?
yeah, we just
like-
need to get Carl some estrogen.
It'll help.
Yeah,
Slightly.
Yeah.
It's that comic about the guy who's like, man, something's wrong here. And then, like, the next panel is she's like, well, that helped, but I'm still not. Now I got to work on other things.
yeah, exactly. Like, fucking, I've been on HRT for like 6 years now. I have fucking, I have exited the like dissociative days. I feel like I gained consciousness for the first time in like 2020.
Well, I mean, you did.
But now I've got like a bunch of other shit to work on. I've got so much other shit to work on.
You did also gain consciousness.
I mean, that is true.
Anyways. That all of this hiding out is just blanketed the problem and let it fester under it. You don't need to... Maybe Jenna was right to get the experimental psych degree. At least, like, reading a book about psychology, you know? Like...
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah.
You know that fucking, like, post where it's like, learns about harmful thing and then starts hearing it everywhere?
Yeah.
That's Jenna reading about disorders in the DSM-5.
Yeah.
But it's just her friends.
Yeah. There's something in the water in Echo.
Yeah, testosterone. We can relax. We're all friends here, Carl. Come on. I pick up his clothes left on the floor from yesterday and toss them at him. I'm at least relieved to see him putting them on, even if it's reluctant. My phone buzzes a few more times, but I ignore it and patiently wait for Carl to finish getting dressed. I think this will be a lot of fun. He doesn't say anything as he slowly rolls off the bed and pulls on his shorts.
Surprise! Happy not really your birthday, bitch.
Bitch! And Chase thought he was the gay one?
God, it's really amazing how little, like, awareness of the world around him Chase has for, like, just entirely missing that Flynn is gay.
Yeah, no, like, what this is, in my opinion, is Chase is a nothing person and has no character, so his only identifying trait is that he's gay. So, like, he makes that his, like, personal identity and makes that the point of him, and any other gay person around him that isn't, you know?
You hard read. You're
Well, obviously.
You're so right. You're so right. You're just reading this guy. I mean, you've existed in this guy's head for, like,
A couple hours.
yeah, a while.
Yep. It's just, ugh. Like, I bet, like, if you asked him and he thought about it, it's like, hey, besides Leo, is anyone else in your friend group gay? He would go, maybe Flynn? And then, like, but then he'd be like, huh, I didn't really, And then, like, but then, like, suppress it again immediately.
Yeah, he would like think about it and then forget about it.
Many such cases of him forgetting about things, huh?
Yep.
All right. As I open the door, a blast of confetti hits my face along with a loud pop that leaves my ears ringing.
TJ, not in the face. Sorry.
I just really like letting loose loads on people's faces.
Shut the hell up.
No. I slowly pull the papery strings of confetti off from around my ears as the smell of fireworks sting my nose.
Where the fuck is Carl?
Why the fuck are you huge?
He's
Like,
so
I know
tall.
that you are actually this tall compared to TJ, but in the middle of TJ and Jenna is crazy.
He's so tall.
I feel like he's still even a little bit taller than he usually is. I don't know, because
This is
isn't
normal.
Leo taller?
Leo
Or
is
has it just been a while?
Leo is wider. I don't think he's taller.
Okay. I look behind me and step over to the side a bit, revealing Carl, who's got his arms folded tightly, head dipped.
Good thing I didn't answer the door, huh? Happy birthday.
Leo bustles in, carrying 2 bags. Jenna follows, carrying medium-sized cylindrical cake. Be covered in white frosting. A medium-sized cylindrical cake?
Yeah.
Carl perks up a bit when he sees this, his long ears bouncing.
Is that red velvet?
Oh, Carl, we do care about you. We know you love food. But also, this is like a food you like.
Yeah.
It's very telling about Carl's environment that he was expecting a cake he wouldn't like. Or, like, didn't expect a cake he would like to appear, you know?
Yeah.
Anyways.
Lynn says it's your favorite. Store made though. I would have made it myself if Leo had warned us in advance. Yeah, I just came up with this like 2 days ago.
Flynn engages Carl with some fake punches while Leo sets the bags down on the table before turning to me with his voice low.
Just so you know, your gift is a horn band.
Okay, so is everything all right? With Flynn, I mean. Leo glances over the lizard, quirking the corner of his mouth up to his ear. But not like all the way up to his ear. That'd be really strange and weird, and we wouldn't like looking at that.
This fucking DreamWorks face. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Every character in Echo has a sprite where Chase is asking them, "What's an air fryer?" This is Leo's.
Yeah. We've seen plenty of Janna's.
Mm-hmm. And TJ's.
We've seen TJ's, we've seen Janna's. Janna's is I just think they're special. That's the canonical name for that sprite now. And then and it's your fault.
Yeah. I just think they're special. .jpg. We haven't seen Flynn's because Flynn is autistic, and he would just stare at you and go, "You don't know what an air fryer is? Are you kidding me?" Does this help?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. It'll take a bit of time for him to settle down, but he already sort of apologized while you were gone. So that's a start at least, yeah?
Yeah. I exhale. Okay. Kiss. Give me a second to readjust my model. I need to get a little bit smaller, a little bit taller. There we go. Okay.
Carl, where are your plates? The cupboard, second door over.
Now that Flynn's not shoving him around, Carl's standing awkwardly next to the table, paws fidgeting.
Oh, why are we doing this? It's not until next month.
Leo shrugs, frowning.
We just wanted to do something, really. I mean, there's not much to do, you know? You have candles anywhere, Carl? No, I don't think so.
Isn't Carl the Hat Man? I guess he is the Hat Man, because he has that hat on.
He got that shit on.
I can't say anyone doesn't have that shit on because, like, they're fine. Everyone's, like, fine outfit-wise. The hat stays on during sex. It doesn't. His naked sprite didn't have his hat on.
No, it did.
I think. Oh, then I guess it does.
I think that the hat stays on always. We never see what's under it.
That's his dysphoria hat.
Exactly.
He's balding and he's ashamed about it because it's male pattern balding.
Exactly. No, like, the hat always stays on. Like, we've seen the, like, flashback sprites where he's wearing a hoodie.
Right.
And the reason that he's wearing a hoodie in the flashback sprites with the hood up is that the artist didn't know what Carl's hair looked like and didn't want to make any assumptions.
Yeah.
And then those sprites, like, it was drawn for, like, fan art for the Donut Hole music video.
Okay.
All the flashback sprites were drawn by a different artist. They started as fan art. And then the creators of the game saw them and were like, "Hey, that fucking owns. Can we just steal these as the official, like, designs for the flashbacks for, like, the kid versions of the characters?" And the artist was like,
prior to that,
sure.
That explains why they're in such a different style.
Mm-hmm.
Before then, was the game, like, out and they had those flashbacks, but there were no sprites for them?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
For a long time, even the sprites that did exist didn't have any expressions.
Oh, okay, yeah. Like, I feel like that is, like... I was gonna say that's the best way to make visual novels, but I don't know if that's true. I think it's a way to make visual novels. I think maybe starting with, like, placeholder expressions to just be sure, you know, what's gonna go where. I think that might be a better option, but, you know.
You
I've
write the
never
script.
made one, so
You write the script
that's
and then
the
you
first thing you
commission
do.
everything around it. Or you draw everything around it, you know?
My wrist hurts thinking about that.
Yeah. What's up, man? Haven't had your morning joint yet? Lighten up.
Carl mishearing, haven't had your morning joint yet? Light up. Well, if you insist. Flynn snatches up one of Carl's horns and wobbles his head around. Well, it's something Flynn did to Carl a lot. The taboo act of grabbing someone's horn almost made me gasp out loud. You're a fucking... Now you're all offended about it? Like... The same thing happened to TJ during the prologue, and there was just the creature feature, whatever it was.
The creature feature!
What was it? It was like
Species
a...
features, yeah.
Species feature.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like a tab... I mean, like, obviously it is a little bit of taboo because you're calling it out as like a party foul. But, like, you know...
Yeah.
It's not like he's grabbing his dick.
Yeah.
That's something Chase should be gasping about.
Yeah. Stop.
Carl shoves Flynn off and smooths his beanie down.
Well, I guess we'll have to skip the candles. I told you we should have bought some, Leo.
Leo throws his arms out in a shrug. Yeah. Tugging at his v-neck.
What? Sue me if I thought they'd have everything we'd need in this mansion. No kidding. You know how places you haven't been to since you were little look smaller when you visit an adult? When you visit as an adult?
TJ's eyes scan the tall ceiling.
This place still just looks giant.
Well, I'm sorry to say, TJ, you didn't grow that much.
I'm sorry to say, TJ, you're fucking tiny. I could pick you up with one arm.
TJ, if you had a better doctor, they might have given you some, like, growth hormone. I actually did know a kid in school who had, like, some issue and had to take something for growing. I don't remember the full details, and you know, but he was definitely a lot shorter than a lot of the other kids in school at the time. But yeah, we're working on it.
Sure, Tej.
Carl huffs out a breath.
Why didn't you guys tell me? I still need to take a shower.
That happened to me? Oh. Well, I am glad it worked out, probably?
Small, tiny.
No, get bigger. Medically assigned largeness at teenage years.
You're so right. Quit being a pussy, you always smell like skunk. Now eat some cake.
Flynn grabs up the knife while Jenna sets out the plate. The frosting is so thick it practically absorbs the knife. I haven't had a cake for breakfast since, like, your last birthday party, Carl. Carl doesn't say anything, instead sitting at the end of the table, paws in his pockets.
You guys sure slept in. What were you doing all night?
I wait to see if Carl's going to say anything. When it's clear he isn't, I chime in. Video games mostly, and a movie.
Fun. Something we could have all done together, though.
All right, Leo. I know you're trying to be the person who fixes everything and keeps the group together.
Yeah.
You don't have to...
You're right, Double.
Very funny to imagine that Chase says sex and Leo also still says, it's something we could have all done together, though.
Yeah. Maybe for people who don't have a job to go to the next day.
Flynn. Chaz, I have a drawing request.
Uh-huh.
You know that SpongeBob episode?
There are many.
Squidward gets fired and is staying at SpongeBob's house. And SpongeBob is like poking him in the face and going, when I have a job to do, I get someone with a job to do that job.
You're
Flynn and
so
Carl.
Right. You're so right. You're so right.
Carl's like, what are you trying to say?
You're so right.
That's Carl and Flynn's dynamic is anyways. I don't think that was a personal dig at Carl, but I don't miss the downward flick of his ears. Flynn plops down a thick slice of cake onto Carl's plate, with an inch-deep frosting making a splatting sound.
Insane.
Too much fucking frosting, guys.
Maybe we should just stick a doobie in there and light it, huh?
Carl, who had perked up at the sight of the cake, shrinks back down with a frown. Jesus.
Mean to him.
Every route except Flynn's is going to be the protect people from Flynn.
Just a small slice, please.
Flynn eyes TJ, who's holding at his plate, and positions the knife.
Smaller, please. Oh my god, loosen up. You're on vacation.
Flynn starts cutting the slice even bigger than Carl's was.
Hey! Fatten him up. Fatten him up. Fatten him up. Do it. Flynn.
Flynn's face posted over, I like 'em big. I like 'em chunky. Fat fuck Friday.
So true. So true. I love...
Wait, you said this was store-bought? You didn't buy this from the store that makes you big and round, was it?
Okay. 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 Behave.
I can't. You're gonna kill Amber.
I love this Flynn sprite.
She says it quietly, but the chill in her voice is clear, and so is the fact that things aren't completely okay. He's like, oh shit, right, fuck.
I love this Flynn sprite. It looks like the rabbit it looks like the rabbit that is very aware of the scarab.
I don't remember the rabbit that is very aware of the scarab. You'll have to find it and share it. No more flat fuck Friday. Anyways, Flynn grunts and cuts the cake again, this time with a slice that's just an inch wide.
That good? Yeah, that's fine, thanks.
TJ moves away to sit down in the...
I'm finding it. I'm finding it.
Okay.
Can I find it somewhere other than Instagram, thanks?
No, as we all know, anything funny gets reposted to websites that suck like Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. At least Pinterest, you can still copy image. Every other site, Meta, Facebook, Instagram, you can't, and they're bad websites for it.
Shit. Okay. No, I'll just DM it to you.
Okay, yay. She isn't very fond of the scarab. Everything ends up in Pinterest. Everything ends up on Buru sites.
You're so right.
I feel like... I guess Know Your Meme is like the closest, but I think there should be like... Maybe not should be, but I'm surprised that there isn't, like, in my head, a Buru site for meme images and reaction images.
Mm-hmm.
Like, everything's just on, like, iFunny or Imgur, you know? Like, it's not specific. It's not tailored. Anyways. TJ moves away to sit down in the warm glow of our little get-together chills, but Leo chips in with a laugh. You can't, hey.
Hey, man. Make sure Chase gets a real big chunk. He's getting way too skinny.
Put the same edit, but Leo's face.
Hey, man.
The horrible awkwardness when the teasing bit goes too far. This scene is too real. Unfortunately, Flynn's always... Like, the issue for Flynn is he's basically never been told that everything he does is a little bit too far.
Yeah. Flynn...
He does... So, like, he has his like default autopilot socialization skills. But like hasn't internalized that they might be a little bit harsh.
Yeah, like Flynn has learned to be mean to people because it got a laugh. And now that he is no longer in fucking high school, he's still like acting like that because it got a laugh out of people in high school.
Also, the people it was getting a laugh out of was Sydney.
Exactly. Well, not in high school.
Not in high school, but like before high school.
Yeah, the people who were like, I think the person who was the most receptive to him being kind of a cunt was Sydney.
Yeah, for sure. That's the vibe that I got too. Like Flynn kind of took over the good-natured bully role, because that was him and Sydney's like bit. Like he was masking by mirroring Sydney and making Sydney laugh. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Anyways, Chad said Big Chuntus, so
-5.
I don't argue when Flynn slaps down a large slice of my plate. A little notch in the center where he tried to cut TJ's. I sit in the vacant seat next to Carl where he's resting a cheek in his paw, methodically shoveling the cake into his maw.
This is fascinating way to write this description.
Yeah, maw.
Shoveling cake into his maw. Fascinating way to write
Maw.
this description. It tells me several things about the writer that I don't think are documented.
Yeah, you're noticing Cinnamon.
Yeah. Listen,
Yeah.
me and Cinnamon both, we know what's up. We know what's up.
Chase seeing his mouth get really, really big and going, I'm really scared, but also. The fucking entity trying to like convince Chase to murder, and he's like, stop being attracted to me.
No, listen, it's not, I don't think the vibe here is vor. I think the vibe here is feeding.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm just thinking it would be very funny if Chase got to the entity, met the entity, and was like, actually, I think I'm going to make you my target. And the entity's like, oh no, I gotta get out of here. Man, this guy's fucked.
Okay, Chaz, that's your one. That's the one.
One for the stream.
That's the one per stream.
You don't get another one next stream. This guy's fucked. Anywho.
Yeah.
Everything okay?
Oh, yeah, everything's good.
I'm about to ask more, but Flynn points across the table at us.
Hey, Leo, want to tell them about what we saw on the way here?
Really, my first thought was, wow, Chase and Carl are close. Faggots. They're sitting next to each other. That's gay as fuck.
Oh god, no.
I look at Leo inquisitively, and even Carl's perk up a little bit. This is like how I once heard PG movies get one singular F word. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Every furry dating sim that gets on stream should get to have one singular cock.
Yeah.
In the 2000s, other shows the other F word. Damn. Anyways. What? Leo purses his lips like he's trying to decide whether or not to tell us.
Now might not be the best time.
Flynn rolls his eyes.
Screw it. You know Janice?
Fucking Flynn, man. One cock but no ball?
Yeah.
You get one ball, but a lot of the visual novels would choose to use that opportunity to include not. So I love hurting Amber. It's my favorite pastime.
You are injuring me.
One ball, no cock? No cock? You have no cock.
Why would you say that to me?
You can get away with sheath. The waitress, Janice?
Yeah, the methed out one at the diner. Come on, Flynn. Well, anyway, we were driving up Main Street towards the fields. You know, with the rusted barbed wire and stuff.
TJ's hiding his face with a paw as he stares down hard at his cake. Uh-huh.
Well, when we turned around the bend, we saw Janice.
He keeps pausing for effect, and it's getting annoying. Okay, what happened?
So this is narrative Metroidvania moments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the morphogenetic field.
Well, she was all crouched over, staring at the road, and Leo starts driving up to her.
I love how Amber's the restrained one here. Posing.
Yeah.
No cock, bathroom crumbles. That was the joke of the initial, like, Wayne Radio bit that I'm referencing.
Cock. Epoxy.
I want to fix the door. You have no cock!
Why would you say that to me? I love how the other guy just goes, why would you say that to me?
I think it's Bob.
Possibly.
I think the other guy was Bob. Anyways. Leah starts driving up to her.
Mm-hmm. I read this line.
Yeah, just making sure.
I thought she was having like a heart attack or something. Yeah, well, as we get closer, we saw that her pants were down.
I recoil a little. Not having expected that at all. What?
Yeah, and when we pulled up next to her, she just grinned at us, and then...
Flynn snorts out a laugh, covering his face like he still can't believe what happened. He didn't laugh at her when Chase was in the car with them. This is Flynn finding it funny after the fact, I think.
Yeah.
When we were in the car and Flynn was experiencing this firsthand, Flynn was, I think, like, oh my god.
Yeah.
We need to, like, everyone was kind of paralyzed except for, like, TJ, which was like, drive! And Leo was just like,
Yeah.
Yeah, this is an example of Flynn getting something fucked up happening to Flynn and then making it a funny story at someone else's expense at a later date.
Yep. Can we please not talk about this? It just makes me feel awful.
What?
Well, she,
It's unusual to see Flynn at a loss for words.
well, she just started pissing.
What? Why?
I don't know, she just smiled at us and started pissing. We heard it first, then looked down and saw it. Then Leo hit the gas.
Flynn sits back, done with his story, not exactly looking pleased with himself. Well, look, it happened. I had to tell somebody, so I made it a funny story. And everyone's just like staring at him. It's like, that wasn't... Do you understand the funny part of funny story?
Me telling funny stories about the shit that happened to me as a kid.
Yeah.
And everyone's
Hey,
like...
funny story. You guys remember Sydney?
And everyone's like, hey, are you in therapy?
Yeah.
Hey, that's really fucked up. Are you in therapy?
Therapy? That's for losers like Carl with money.
Yeah. He would say
Yeah.
that. He would fucking say that.
I've got my therapy right here, grabs his junk.
Okay.
I prefer my brown confusion. Janice, she was one of the more well-adjusted people living in this town. Leah lets out a cough in the awkward silence.
I'm still trying to figure out what exactly happened. Like, maybe we missed something. Either way, she seemed fine a few days ago.
That's interesting. I don't think we got that, like, context from Leo because, like, even to the regulars of the town, this is extremely out of character for Janet.
Yeah. Well, now I have more reason to never go in that diner again.
Oh, you had any reason to never go in that diner? Yeah, that's crazy. We sit there awkwardly. Notice Carl is still staring down at his now empty plate. I still can't figure out why Carl's being so quiet, but I see an opportunity to get him to talk. The three genders of funny story are funny because the storyteller is good, disguised coping mechanism for fucked up situation, and pee-pee. Unfortunately, this is all three genders at once. Flynn isn't telling the story good, but it is a disguised mechanism for a fucked up situation, and it is pee-pee. So we got there.
Go.
Oh, wait.
Ow.
Ow. And change the subject, please. Hey, didn't we have some weird stuff happen, Carl? Carl looks up at me.
Huh?
You know, the sounds we were hearing.
Oh. Yeah.
Bigender King Flynn. That's what the markings are for. I mean, you know what you know the thing about like amphibians where they can just change their gender if they need to?
Yeah. I don't think Flynn is an amphibian. I think Flynn is a lizard.
Yeah. No, life finds a way.
You're so right.
Flynn's gender is whatever is funniest to me.
Not
no,
to
he's
Flynn,
pretty.
To you as the observer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have enough context for Flynn to like make that joke, and he's also like he's pretty toxically masculine.
Yeah.
But it's really built into his character. But that could also be overcompensating transmask vibes. There are cases where that happens, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Guy who is so transmasked that he's now a misogynist.
Exactly.
You don't love to see it, but it does happen.
Echo is full of really great representation.
If you or a loved one says "me for real" at any Echo character, you may be entitled to financial compensation.
Me looking at Carl.
What's your gender? Commitment to the bit.
So
I
right.
saw there's like a Twitter account that I've been seeing on my timeline lately, which is like niche pride flags, I think, or niche stuff like that. And one of them was like commitment to the bit gender. Like it was genuinely like your gender identity is whatever is funniest to you right then. So give that to Riolu.
So true.
Holy fuck, so real. Anywho.
What kind of sounds?
Okay, what's the funniest answer to get?
Fucking.
Your mom.
Your mother.
My mother.
No? No. 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 No.
Mrs. Hunter. I can't, like, make jokes about what happened to make Chunter this chunt. Because, like, the things that happened were he was 8 and then someone died. He was 10 and then someone died.
He was 10 and he killed someone.
That's true. Because the town possessed his mind because of ghost quartz. Or something.
Hmm. No,
Because it seemed like this is just like talking again about like what happened with Flynn in the end of the TJ route.
Mhm.
It seemed like they were both like completely out of their faculties and just trying to kill each other.
Yeah.
And Flynn only came to and realized what was happening and that he didn't want to go through with any of this when he was about to die.
Yeah.
Like that was when the hold of like rage was taken off.
Yeah. Yeah. There's like okay, I can definitely like agree that the town has a lot of influence over people's actions, and I can definitely agree that that might have been the part of the impetus for Chase fucking tackling Sydney and holding him under the surface.
Yeah, like it seems like it's kind of a the town going, we're doing it again, and it's going to be the same thing. And it doesn't really matter to us whether it's Flynn or Chase that gets to win.
Yeah.
This chat is Riolu-phobic if we condemn killing people as a child.
Okay.
Anyways. Like bumping sounds and voices. Okay, well, Chase, you've said that wrong. You've said the sounds wrong, and now it sounds like fucking.
Yeah. That sounds creepy.
Yeah, and Carl just charged down there like he wasn't even scared.
That seems dangerous.
Carl finally gives a little smile.
Oh well, having a hard head can make you act crazy sometimes. So, did you find anything?
No, we're not sure what it was.
I'd watch out. Sounds like you've got a pair of hobos banging out in your basement.
Banging out. That sure is either like Utah slang or like it doesn't sound right to me.
It reads as someone's best attempt at coining something. Like the writer is the writer.
No, I'm thinking it's Flynn. That's really funny if it's Flynn.
Either the writer is trying to spin a new turn of phrase, or the writer is intentionally making Flynn attempt to spin a new turn of phrase.
Riolu-phobic if we condemn killing people as a child. This is Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon Nuzleaf.
Yeah.
But see, Riolu was killing people as a child. Nuzleaf was killing children. It's different.
Mm-hmm.
Nuzleaf was an adult as far as I can remember.
Nuzleaf was
Nuzleaf
was Riolu's legal guardian.
Yeah. I need to rewatch your VODs for Super Mystery Dungeon.
You need to refamiliarize yourself with Beans.
Yeah.
And Sabbath, the characters of all time.
Okay, I'm familiar with Beans again.
For people watching my stream, the bit that you just missed was Zach's Luxia model looking at its beans.
Left and right, over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
In
Paw
pure
beans.
silence.
Everyone loves paw beans. Anyway.
Everyone loves paw beans. Anyways. As we eat, Jenna leans over and starts pulling out presents from one of the bags.
Sorry, Carl. We didn't even have time to wrap these up. It's fine.
She pulls out a comic book from TJ, a poster from Leon, a manga from... Oh, fuck off. It seems like Carl might have some taste in anime, but I would say like the taste in anime that someone who plays like popular PlayStation games gets.
Yeah.
Like, not like, oh, Final Fantasy was so cool, I'm gonna go watch Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
But like, Final Fantasy was cool. That's it.
Carl's taste in anime is just whatever was airing on Toonami.
Yeah.
I know you hate these things, but I think you should give it a chance.
What, books?
Manga.
I know.
Oh, take a look. Thanks.
Carl had basic cable. No, he had the full package. He just also had Toonami still.
Yeah.
He had the 500 channels and the probably satellite, honestly, considering we're out
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Probably a big direct TV dish at the top of his fucking McMansion.
Yeah.
And then, use that to watch Toonami. Use that to, you know what he did? He probably would like, fuck. There's like that post that's going around where it's like, when I was growing up, we had an issue where people kept on watching pay-per-view porn on the TV and no one could figure out who was doing it. And then one day at dinner, my dad just like puts his fork down and goes, "It stops now," because the bill was getting so high. And then it stopped. But like no one knows who was doing what. Because they were all doing it.
That shit sounds like a Malcolm in the Middle bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
I could perfectly picture fucking Bryan Cranston delivering that line.
It stops now.
Ugh.
No one, everyone just, the fucking like camera work on all those side eyes of like, who knows what.
Yeah.
It was me. I didn't even watch it though. It was just for fun. Oh, fuck, man. Running up the cable bill for fun.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways.
And then this horn band from Chase.
She pulls out an orange and black band from the bag. The colors of my school, Carl's form. Oh, come on. Carl's former school.
Oh.
He seems to be struggling to find something to say.
Thanks. I didn't know people still wore these.
Leo suddenly shifts against the counter, realizing that he had to explain my present.
Well, they're making a comeback. We saw a couple rams and then a stag that had like 5 of them on.
Carl glances at me, and I can tell he probably knows that I didn't get it for him. Mainly because of the university logo, and also because we'd made fun of them together a few years ago about how bro-y they were.
Yeah.
By the way, your present is a gift you would never give him.
Yeah.
I don't know if I should feel embarrassed or not, but my cheeks burn anyway. I promised myself to get him something thoughtful the next time we go into Peyton.
Yeah, well, here's mine.
One free booty call business card.
Yeah, well, here's mine. Flynn unzips.
Takes off belt. He's got one on.
Yeah.
I can't not imagine Flynn doing that fucking "you here now" gif on Tumblr.
Yes. You're so right. You're so right.
Flynn reaches into his pocket and pulls out something small, hidden in his paw. He hands it to Carl, who looks confused for a second before the expression turns to one of interest.
Whoa.
It's a small metal rectangular box with 2 sharp points jutting out the top. A grinder? I lean in for a closer look and realize those parts are horns, and there's a complex, elegant design of a ram's face etched out in the front of the box. Carl presses a thumb against one of the horns and pushes. The top flicks up and over into that, and flicks up and over, and that's when I realize it's a lighter! Okay.
Awesome.
A ram metal, like, flicking lighter. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy. That is a really good gift, Flynn.
Yeah.
You're making the comic book manga and obviously rushed it's a horn band, idiot.
Yeah.
Gifts look terrible.
Yep. Saw it when I was over on the reservation. Made me think of you.
He reaches out and traces a finger along the horns and clicks it back shut.
Thanks, Flynn. Yeah, now you look like a badass when you decide to get blazed. Yeah.
It dropped. Aw, poor buddy.
Oh, sorry.
We all jump and look over at TJ, who's looking at the floor, his plate gone from the table. Flynn starts to laugh, but catches himself. Oh, right, I should not until after. The funny story happens after.
I want to scrub back a little bit, and note that, Jenna's expression hardens when Flynn mentions, going on the, getting it at the reservation.
Oh, yeah. She's the one that's native,
Yes.
and he's not?
Mm-hmm.
Right, but she cut off her family to leave,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Right. So she's like, did you buy that from my parents' store? Or just at the very least, like,
Yeah.
Anyways. What?
Don't worry about it. They've probably got 100 of those plates. Carl, where's your broom?
He doesn't say anything. We look at where Carl had been sitting a few seconds before, but he's gone, and so was another portion of the cake.
Huh, where'd he go?
I thought she was just frustrated that Flynn's gift was so much better than hers.
That's also a fair reading of it.
But I feel like that would have happened during the, it's a really cool fucking lighter.
Yeah.
Instead of, I got it on the reservation because I was thinking of you.
Mm-hmm. Hey, check between the wall and the fridge. I think that's where I remember seeing it.
TJ gets down on his knees and starts picking up the larger piece. I look back at Carl's spot and then up the stairs. I'll be right back. Bathroom. I'm not sure why the deck is the first place I look, but it's where I find him. I watch him through the paneled curtains for a moment. He's sitting on a little swing set facing out toward the glaringly bright desert. There's an empty plate with a fork on it next to him. He's also toying with the lighter Flynn gave him, flipping it open and closed a few times and holding it up to the light. Smoke wafts up from his lap where I assume he's holding a joint. Quietly, I slide open the glass door and step out onto the wooden balcony. Okay, he's getting high and you're gonna scare him? You're gonna sneak up on the man? The deck is, of course, nice and big, stretching around half the house. I see Carl's long ears twitch at the sound and he lowers the lighter down into his lap, but doesn't turn around. Hey. He does turn around then and smiles.
Shit, I thought you were Leo or something.
Would that have been a bad thing? Oh, it's the theme of Chase getting it on. Theme of Chase turning on the charisma. Like he has any.
Yeah.
I look around and then just decide to sit next to him on the swing.
He'd have just pulled me back to the party.
I look over at him. He's looking down at his lighter, turning it over in his paws, the hoof portions of his fingers making clacking sounds against the metal. Those things always fascinated me. It seemed like it should make holding things more difficult, but he managed just fine. You okay? Carl huffs out a chuckle and leans his head back against the cushioned backing of the seat.
That's a great question. Everyone's always asking me.
You just seemed really uptight is all. Carl's demeanor is a lot more relaxed now, obviously. As if to emphasize that thought, he takes another hit off his joint and holds his breath for a moment, then lets it out. But it doesn't do anything, Carl. The pungent smell envelops me, and I get a contact high.
Yeah. I just don't like being around so many people. You know that.
Yeah, but you're fine around them these past few days. Carl rubs his forehead hard with the paw holding the joint using his palm.
Yeah, well, things weren't about me then. Just a little bit put on the spot.
He coughs.
That shit just gets me nervous. Like, can we just hang out and not make it about me?
His anxiety. I've heard, like, I don't think this is necessarily true, but I've heard that, like, excessively using weed to deal with anxiety can make you more anxious overall as, like, your baseline. I don't know.
I don't know anything.
Who would know anything? I'm not a doctor. Can you imagine? Dr. Andromeda?
Dr. Shinks.
Hi, I'm Dr. Shinks, and you need 10,000 volts right now.
So true.
Right to the balls.
So true.
I don't say anything annoyed again that I just can't I just can't grasp what he means. Dr. Sex. No, I would never do that. Am I making you nervous? Carl finally does look at me, then his massive horn swaying towards me.
No, you never do, Chase.
Yeah, it's almost like you're not even a real person.
Vessel alert.
Yo, since you're so empty, how much of this smoke can you hold in your lungs?
Oh.
And I do look away at that point, almost feeling self-conscious the way he opened up to me.
And thanks for trying to get me to talk earlier. It makes me feel guilty, though, the way people try and include me in things, and I just disappoint them.
Boy. Many such cases.
Many such cases.
Many such cases. It's especially bad for people with, like, chronic issues or, like, physical disabilities.
Yeah.
From what I've heard.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean not having one of those, but still feeling this way because of disorders.
Yeah,
or
like
undiagnosed, but pretty sure.
Yeah, like you're giving me grace. You're extending this grace and this accommodation towards me, and it's still not enough for me to stop feeling like a fucking ball of anxiety, and still not enough for me to actually...
I can't meet you halfway.
Yeah.
Which makes me feel worse.
Yeah.
Which is why I think there's a lot of the, like, if you're trying to, like, help someone get past something like this, that's where you need to, like, meet them where they are, is the phrase, right? Like,
yeah.
You know, that's also one of those things where it's like, if Carl had a better therapist,
yeah,
that would be the thing where they're like, okay, I know where you're at right now, and we're going to go through some exercises to try and improve how you're feeling by doing things.
Yeah.
Little things one at a time. Like that, there's that fucking post that goes around Tumblr that's just like a translated Italian Donald Duck comic.
Yeah.
Of Donald Duck getting over executive dysfunction little by little.
Exactly.
And it's played completely fucking straight.
Exactly.
And it just starts with, I was doing my daily nap until 4 p.m., but my door was really squeaky, so I got up and oiled it.
Exactly.
So that I could go back to sleep and continue my lazy chud life. But I did do something about it, and that was an improvement, and it needed to be celebrated by the group environment, and that's I think the sort of therapy that Carl would benefit from more in this scenario, rather than...
You're so right.
Get ambitious, idiot.
You're so smart. You're so right.
You fat high chud, just do something about it. And he's just like, I am going to kill myself.
You're so right.
Ugh. Anyways.
But you don't really force me into shit. Everyone feels like I need to do something. Why can't I just decide that for myself?
Well, you see, Carl, last night you were just complaining about the fact that you want to be able to decide for yourself, but you can't.
Yeah.
I know that it definitely sucks when, if you ever want to make a decision, everyone else is going to be there judging you for whatever decision you do end up making.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a catch-22, really.
Yep.
I push against the ground, making the swing sway a little, trying to think of the right thing to say. I mean, it's good to do stuff, right? Can't just sit around doing nothing forever. The smile drops and Curl's like, oh, it's you too, huh?
I guess. Just that I worry enough about it myself. I don't need other people doing it for me.
I lean back in the swing for a bit, looking out over the desert.
Man, I'm hungry. I wish I'd brought more cake with me.
Not enough Not enough incentive to go back in?
Not yet.
I could go get you some. He smirks at me.
You're one of those fat fetishists just feeding me garbage so my boobs get bigger.
You don't have moobs. I've felt them. They're not like girl boobs. They're like pecs, which are what I like. You know, if Jenna had pecs, I might like her more.
Ugh.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
At any point during Jenna's route, does Chase comment on how muscular she is, how toned she is?
I don't remember.
Okay.
But
all right.
it's possible.
So Zach likes pecs. I am reading as Chase right now. Don't you put that shit on me.
Yeah. Zach is playing a character right now.
Yeah. The chunt.
Anyway, this was the first route that I played in this game, and it was really funny,
That's really
that
funny.
it immediately called me the fuck out.
For me, this is just like, yeah, no, we're doing Carl's route next. For you, it was, I picked Carl because I like him. Oh, shit. Carl's calling me out for liking him. And then Chase is saying, no, 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 no. He's not fat. He's just big muscled.
Chase, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yeah, no. This is the writers giving Carl to you, but Chase isn't here for that.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't keep your paws off me. You have a thing for my fat ass.
I was gonna comment, like, when he was, like, pushing Carl's ass and making him, like, yelp, like he accidentally did a fucking 1,000 years of pain. Accidentally with his foot.
Just kicking him. Just fucking kicking him.
Anyways, I look him over as if studying his figure. We gotta get through it.
Hey.
He covers his chest. Well, I do actually like bigger guys, and there's nothing wrong with extra weight, especially if it's carried well. This dude is attracted to anything that walks and has a muscle in its body.
Yeah.
He'd fuck a snake. Like not a furry anthro snake, like a snake. Like an actual regular animal snake.
Yeah, like Flynn?
No, like a rattlesnake.
You're so right.
He looks at me expectantly. Which you do.
Sweet. You know, you seem like you'd be a pretty dope boyfriend. Just feed me cake all day and then get off on the results.
I am looking at you.
I know! I know!
I'm about to shoot back with something snarky when a stumbling figure catches my eye. Out on the sun-baked asphalt on the road, in front of Carl's house, I see a thin figure, a weasel, I think, running up the road. Oh shit! Put away the fat fetish food shit. We gotta. We got plot.
Wrap up the feeder fetish scene. Stop. Pause the theme of sex music.
Get your dick back in your pants. We got plot to do. He stops, panting, paws on his knees before he looks over his shoulder again. His whole body slumps, then like the air's gone out of him, like he's giving up on something. He turns around to look back up the road. He's far away, but even from here I can tell that he's talking. Carl looks over at my silence and down at the road where I'm looking. Is that Duke? Duke, I know him. Jenna hates him.
Yep.
Jenna, go out the back door.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, that's him. Must be on something. He usually is.
Duke finally turns around and starts to cower, his paws up in surrender. His lips are still moving rapidly, reminding me of someone who's trying to say as much as they can before something cuts them off. What do you think? I trail off as Duke suddenly whips his head around to look up at us, then starts pointing up at our balcony.
Oh, well, let's hope the doors are locked.
Carl's chuckling, obviously finding the whole thing hilarious, but I'm a bit more on edge. I don't really feel like he's high. Duke's movements are a lot more focused, more precise, like he's all there. And for some reason, it feels like he's looking directly at me. I furrow my brow, watching as the weasel turns toward us. Sticking a foot out to take a step, the sound of the sliding glass door wrenching open nearly makes me jump out of my skin.
What the hell are you guys doing?
Jenna marches around the swing set to stand in front of us, paws on her hips.
Oh, what's up, Jenna?
Carl leans back in the swing, elbows over the back, smiling. The fox's eyes narrow as she sees the joint.
Did you forget who this party was for?
Of everyone to come up here, like, I think TJ would be the second nicest next to Chase.
TJ, then Flynn, then Leo, then Jenna.
Yeah. Especially because it seemed like Jenna was annoyed of having to, like, go get things for Carl. Like, I would have made you a cake if Leo had fucking told me. This whole party is a real annoyance that we didn't get to do it right.
Yeah.
And now the guy's not even fucking here?
Yeah.
I'm so putting them in the prison experiment.
Which, I mean, okay, that's an understandable frustration. Like, you're going out of your way to do this for your friend, and your friend is, like, fucked off. Like, even if you had a perfect view into your friend's fucking internal...
mental health,
like, your friend's fucking deal, like, you'd still be kind of upset that, like, okay, I'm going out of my way to... We're going out of our way to do this, to set this all up, and you're still not even going to participate at all. Like, as misguided of an idea as this is, it's still entirely understandable why she would be upset.
It is. But that thing of, like, when you're doing that, when you have that feeling, I think one thing to help with that is, like, like, you're upset that your work is going to waste, right? But, like, in your ideal world, what solution are you looking for, you know? You're like, okay, he comes back and he enjoys himself and everyone's happy, and then it's like, okay, great. Everything is working the way I want it to. But do you actually really care that if your friend is happy and enjoying this, or do you just want it to work, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, you know, just if that's the case, you can still just, like, especially in Carl's house, you can just, like, hang out and have a party, you know?
Yeah.
Doesn't need to be about him. You can hang out with your friends and, you know.
You got that big-ass house. You can just have fun here.
Yeah. Go let TJ hang out in the gym. Then whatever happens with Leo and Flynn, Jenna gets to watch.
No, I don't think Leo and Flynn would be a pairing that Jenna goes for. I think, like, it doesn't have enough of a I don't think Leo and Flynn has enough of a, like, size
They don't really
difference.
have
Like, enough of a size difference and dynamic difference to activate Jenna's Fujoshi senses.
Yeah. And so they were both tops.
Yeah. Now Flynn and TJ, on the other hand.
That's true, but Leo would never leave them alone.
Exactly.
Also, you know,
Yeah.
fuck. Like, I was gonna say, like, if Flynn did do something, TJ would be crying, but Jenna would be into that.
Jenna writes yaoi fanfiction about her friends.
Mm-hmm.
Jenna writes RPF about her friends.
Yeah, just like my best friend Dadomi Amemiya. There's literally a line in the game where she says, "Whoa, there's a lot of chemistry going on. How do you two feel about RPF?"
I was drinking.
I love her.
I was drinking. Beck. I
Yeah.
was drinking.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I was taking a sip.
I'm sorry you were taking a sip. I think that's a you problem.
Okay.
Anyways. Carl shrugs and rubs his forehead again.
Leo, I'm guessing.
Damn! Red to filth, huh? This party was for Leo, huh?
Mhm. No, we spent all day yesterday getting this ready for you. Leo especially. Now get back downstairs and have your party.
You're not my mom, Jenna. Got enough mommy issues as it is. I don't need two bitches telling me.
Okay.
Carl sits quietly for a moment and doesn't say any of that shit. And then he glances up at me.
No, I don't think I will.
He's not smiling anymore, his face expressionless, head turned back toward Jenna. But his eyes are wandering off towards the side, looking at the sky. Oh, theme of conflict? The conflict of, I'm actually going to fight for my ability to just say no to the expectation set before me. You know, it seems like maybe before then, you know, dropping out is a big choice. But like, other than that, he might have been like, still like going along with things because it was easier to do versus like, no, I don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
That being an active choice that he's making.
Yeah.
Anywho.
Why not? They didn't fucking ask for it.
I pretend to look at my phone. I don't want to be here right now. Hey, Jenna, do you see Duke over there?
What, a party? I'm so sorry, we were trying to be thoughtful, Carl. Maybe we should just forget you next time, huh?
Jenna, it's okay. We're just hanging out. She ignores me. I see the skin inside Carl's ears and around his nose turning red. Since he was a kid, Carl didn't deal well with conflict, usually running away the first chance he got. Yeah, exactly. So going with the flow.
No, this was for Leo. I just don't understand why we couldn't do something that didn't involve... Sorry, Carl, but that's life. Sometimes you have to come out of your room. Sometimes you have to be the center of attention, and sometimes, God forbid, you have to talk to people. Well, what if I would just want to stay up here and hide? Who gives a fuck?
The look on Jenna's face is approaching contempt.
Are you kidding me? This is difficult for you?
That doesn't... A correct answer would be, I give a fuck because I care about you and I'm your friend. And I would like to see you happy.
Yeah.
And all of our friends are here and we support you. And if not being the center of attention is truly this difficult for you, we can make this a group hangout where we focus on celebrating the return to Echo for some reason.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But that's not the correct answer because Jenna is not... She's taking experimental psychology, not applied psychology.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jenna. Again, she ignores me. I might as well be talking to a statue, or maybe I'm the statue that she isn't paying attention. Celebrate the vessel's arrival.
Yo.
Vessel alert.
Yo, vessel alert.
I feel like something must have happened downstairs. This isn't like her.
You never realize how good you have it, Carl. If you even had a taste of what I went through.
There it is. like there it is. Ugh. Yep. I can practically feel the heat radiating off of Carl's body. He looks down at his lap.
Are you blaming me for that?
His voice breaks.
We all have our problems. Some easier than others.
Oh, yeah? How would you like it if your brain didn't fucking work, Jenna? All right, keep going at school. You no longer feel motivation.
Yep,
Good luck.
yep.
But it's all those posts about like ADHD and being like, the brain does not comprehend that there will be a benefit after this.
Yeah.
Um,
All right, Jenna, get
so
back.
all it can see
Yeah.
is the pain and the annoyance and the negatives of the thing that's about to happen. The studying is not something that will make you smarter. It is just pain.
Yeah.
It's just a bad time that's boring and annoying, and your brain will not let you do it.
Yeah. All right.
I don't care how disciplined you think you are, Jenna.
Yeah. Go on, Jenna. Go back to college, except now you feel no reward for working. You feel no reward for completing an assignment.
She's like, I'll game the system. I'll read one yaoi after every assignment. And then Chase is like, but you could just read the yaoi now. And she's like, shit, fuck, damn it, shit.
Yeah.
Because that's what happens.
Yep.
Like, you can set those sorts of like limits and rewards for yourself, but it's you who's preventing you from doing it. And you can just say no.
Exactly.
Unless you're... but Jenna would know to just go get Adderall, so I guess it'd be okay.
Yeah, you you inflict Jenna with ADHD, and she's like, "All right, I can just okay. I'm gonna go find Adderall. That's fine."
But Carl isn't on Adderall, Jenna. I don't care. That's not my problem. I'm mad at him still. So what I'm hearing is that ADHD people think they're designated Dom. No. Even then it won't work, you know?
Yeah.
Because like, no matter what aftercare you provide, it will just be punishment and it'll just be punishing. It'll wear you down. There's no like world in which like punishment and delayed reward works for people with ADHD. They get they make systems that work, or they get medicated. You know,
I think more what Double meant is that I need to be a dog.
That's true. Designated dog.
Yeah.
You don't need to worry about that college assignment because you are an uppie. And it's just fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
The reward is you go on walkies, and it's good.
You're so right.
Because it's and that just happens, and it's great, and everyone loves it.
Like literally the way that I've gotten to make myself actually like do regular exercise and go on regular walks is to frame it as walkies.
Yeah. Walk the beast.
Walk the doggy. It's
I don't do
it's
that.
good.
Anyways,
Anyway,
Carl glares at her, trying to be angry, but I can tell it's not working.
you don't know what kind of shit I have to deal with. Like being rich? No, it's like myself. Oh, how terrible. The one thing you have full control over.
Jenna, you know for fucking sure that you don't have full control over your own self and body.
Jenna. God
Judge
damn
me,
it,
judge your
Jenna.
You know what? She's probably it's 2015. She's probably still reading the DSM-4.
When did
It was still out of date by then, but
when did the fucking 12 Rules for Life come out? When did fucking
what?
Jordan Peterson clean your room?
Anyways,
No, that's so fucking unfair.
the quiver in Carl's voice doesn't sound convincing, and the pot doesn't seem to be helping as I can see his fingers shaking.
Just like life.
Carl's face is bewildered.
What the fuck did I do, Jenna? Did I say something wrong earlier?
Out of habit, he lifts the joint to his muzzle with his shaking fingers, but then flinches as Jenna steps forward. I guess he thought she was gonna slap him or something, but instead she just reaches forward and plucks the joint out from his grasp, right before flicking it back into his face. Oh boy, Jesus!
Jesus.
All right, she's like, this is Flynn at his worst levels of rage.
Yeah.
But you know, in the cold, calculating way of someone who isn't able to physically impose on people.
Yeah.
It hits his nose and Carl flinches again. Without a word, Jenna spins on her heel and opens the door even harder than she did the first time. I'm stunned. I haven't seen Jenna that angry since she was in middle school, and definitely never at Carl. Carl doesn't say anything, instead rubbing at his nose, leaning back in the seat. The insides of his ears are still flushed a deep red.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know. Something must have happened. That wasn't Jenna. I'll ask Leo about it later.
I didn't do anything, did I?
I shrug, no words coming to mind. I think I thought Jenna was cool until this entire scene. I was predisposed to knowing that Jenna wouldn't be this cool because Amber prefaced with she's an experimental psychology. Like, she did seem relatively cool, but it also seems like she holds grudges really hard. Also, the cutting off her family thing, the amount of rage she held towards Duke when that scene came up in the diner, you know?
Yeah. I will also say, there are influences at play.
That makes sense. Influences like the town, or influences like whatever happened downstairs that we don't know about? Or we'll find out.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Several possibilities.
Yeah. We sit in silence. Oh my God. Sorry. Listening to the train horns. Thinking about going through this route and having the whole mass hysteria scene happen around you is horrifying, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah. Scary. Be fucked up. Hope that's not what's happening. Hope this route isn't the, all right, so we're just going to hang out with Carl. And then just like, because you're not doing anything, you're not affected, but everyone else goes crazy.
Oh, man.
Looking down, I see the joint still smoking up from the planks of the floor. Slowly lean over and pick it up before holding it out to Carl. He takes it and looks at it for a second. Raising his paw, he pauses, then takes a drag before flicking it off the side of the balcony. He lets his head sag, his big horns dipping forward to the floor as he closes his eyes. Slowly I put my arm around his shoulders. He leans into me and doesn't pull away.
Flicking it off the balcony...
Into the desert with the sagebrush?
Probably a bad idea.
We hear the sound of a what was Duke again? A meerkat?
Weasel.
A weasel. We hear the sound of a weasel going up in smoke.
It's what he deserves. What's over with Leo, huh?
Carl waves his controller around like it's gonna help him avoid my 3-spike throw, almost knocking over his beer bottle. The fuck? I'm just trying to, like, think.
What game were they playing?
About anything here. Yeah, like, in my head, it's Smash, which makes 3-spike throw really stupid. A throw that spikes you 3 times. Anyways, it isn't anyone gives it a little grunt of annoyance. I grin and consider letting up on him because he's clearly drunk. Seems that way. He hasn't really talked to me much since I got here. Seems that the other timeline route where he's just like, yeah, I ghosted him as soon as I left Echo.
Yeah.
Like, motherfucker is still the master of repression.
Yep.
This is where the town fucked up, is they gave the issues to the guy who is like factory built to bury them.
Mm-hmm.
He received training from like therapists on how to bury that shit.
Exactly. He built the vessel.
Yeah. And the vessel did it until he came back. I leave at the part that that's probably my fault. Okay, all right.
Listen, he has just enough introspection to think about it, but not enough to actually do anything or talk about it out loud.
Yeah. Carlos had a weird little sound as I punch his character as if he were the one getting punched instead.
Well, that sucks. Does it suck?
He's looking intently at the screen, not at me, despite the fact that he really wants to know the answer. Because we're gonna fuck. Still, I get the feeling he's not paying full attention because it's getting easier and easier to nail his character with my combos. All right, combos sounds like a 2D fighter.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know yet. It's been 3 years. Maybe it just hasn't kicked in yet?
Takes that long to kick in for you? When Tanya dumped me, I felt like I couldn't get out of bed for a week.
Oh, God. I remember that back in high school when we were both 16. Didn't she get you into pot? Carl lets out a snort again as I flip kick his demon character in the chin.
Yup, and thanks Satan for it. I don't know how else I would have gotten over her.
We let Carl get sober for one night and he's immediately back in the bed crying for Tanya. Yeah.
It's been like 6 years.
Yep. Yeah, but he hasn't thought about anything in that
really,
time.
That is really funny.
He completely paused his processing. He took the task manager, opened up all the processes, all the services, all the details, paused everything, and just idled.
Yep. Anyway, not to be a dick, but you're better for it.
He surprises me with a spin kick that sends my angel wolf character flying across the screen. Okay, this might be Soul Calibur. Epic is back in the game and throw a barrage of punches into his demon character's face, sending blood splashing onto the screen. Okay, well that sounds like Mortal Kombat. But Mortal Kombat doesn't really have angel. It's got gods and it's got fucked up guys.
I think they are making up some shit.
I know, but you know, I like video games.
I understand. I think the writer doesn't know fighting games.
Yeah, that's so true, because if they did, they know that these fuckers would be playing goddamn Injustice.
If the writer
they would have...
If the writer had ball knowledge, these characters would be playing Crushing Force.
Except for they would be weird, furless.
Yeah, they'd all be humans. Oh my
It'd
god!
It'd be called Squishing Power.
Fuck!
Yeah?
I just remembered there's another route where we fucking examine Carl's computer and he's got bookmarks for Flash Affinity.
Ah! That's pretty good.
Human fuckers are real.
And they are coming for you.
Oh.
But yeah, no, like Carl's a superhero fan, so they'd be playing a fucking superhero fighting game.
Mm-hmm.
They'd be complaining about it the whole time through, but they would be doing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Anywho. Oh?
Well, you know, it's just hard to talk to you, and it's hard to talk to you and Leo when you guys are being all lovey and shit.
His words are mushy, starting to bleed into one another. His character throws a flaming spear at my angel, which I easily deflect with my shimmering shield. Fuck off. Chase sucks. Who the fuck knows the names of his, like, defensive moves? Like, yeah, I easily deflect it with Goku's key reflect move.
Yeah.
Like Dragonfall Fighters players don't call it like, oh yeah, we go in for the Spirit Bomb. They call it Goku's level 3.
Mm. They should
sometimes
call it the Spirit Bomb, because it
but
fucking owns.
It does own.
And they should
I
make-
think you need 7 bars to do it.
They should make the entire crowd hold up their arms at EVO.
It's really good though, because like one of Goku's assists is like you call him in, and instead of like doing damage or anything, he lifts his arms up and gathers energy, and it builds meter.
That is fun.
Yeah. I extend my wings and swoop in to throw my lightning bolts. Well, you know, no one really tried to talk to us when we were together. It was like we were making you guys uncomfortable. It's almost like you didn't like the fact that we were gay. The one thing I am.
No. Oh.
I watch his demon fly in the air, surrounded by a glowing white circle. Looking over, I see Carl frowning.
No, I don't think so. I lost where
His
we were
demons-
for a minute.
You're fine. His demon spreads its own much spikier wings and hovers up from the circle. He reaches up into the sky and a red lightning bolt slams down into my character.
You guys are just kind of self-absorbed. You didn't call me once after you guys started dating.
And here I was thinking Carl never liked conflict. That sentence carried a lot of weight, and a lot of years behind it. I'm not about to argue with him, though, especially after what happened with Jenna. That lightning bolt was it for my wolf angel, and his demon flies up to the screen and flips us off as winner is displayed. This is some fucked up shit.
This is definitely some, like Mortal Kombat adjacent, like, fucking Hyper Edgelord, Blood Demon Angel, fucking flips you off directly into the camera.
Yeah, it needs to be. Like, it's not, like, they didn't do a fatality. It's so interesting because, like, they're doing it seems like a Sparkle Dog fighting game. You know?
Yeah! God, you're
Like,
so
it's not
right.
like a Final Fantasy fighting game because Sephiroth wouldn't flip you off.
You're so right. It's fucking you're so right. It's Scene Kid Sparkle Dog, the fighting game. Like, you're so right.
It's a burnt disc of a Flash game that they put into the Xbox.
Yeah.
Well, there was college. Carl stretches, leaning back in the giant beanbag chair we're sitting on.
I don't remember much of college anymore.
Oh no. He lays back in the chair and looks over at me.
By the way, I have a job interview on Friday.
Whoa, really? My eyes widen. So did mine. Thanks, Chase.
Don't act so surprised, asshole.
He hangs on to the last word with a lisp. You're drunk, but that's awesome. Where at?
A print shop, your production assistant.
Well, that sounds decent.
Yeah, parents told me they'd buy a car to get there. It's in Peyton, of course. But anyway, Flynn told me he'd give me a ride to the interview, but since you're here...
He gives me a lazy sidelong glance. While I usually wouldn't have an issue with it, the thought of how hard I'd been procrastinating my school project is starting to make my stomach churn. But hey, how often will I get to hang out with Carl when the break is over? I'd love to take you. You know, we were gonna go out and do stuff tomorrow. Why don't we change your look? Get you new clothes or something for your interview. He keeps smiling.
Sounds great. So what's it like kissing a dude?
All right. TJ had plausible deniability of like this is fucking Chase's interpretation of TJ's actions, which could just be like completely innocent athletic coach bullshit and guilt about not being able to save Sydney. Carl's just out here.
Yeah. Carl's just out here actively bisexual.
Yeah. All bisexuals born in Echo know how to do. Go get McDonald's, get high, eat hot chip, and forget.
Yeah.
I let out a surprised laugh. What?
You know, is it like more...
He wiggles his paws uselessly in the air. I don't know.
You kissed a girl, right? Samantha, right?
I think so, but that was like 7th grade.
So was it different?
Yeah, she was in 7th grade. I laugh at him again. Pretty sure it's just like kissing a girl, man.
You sure?
I feel like kissing different species would be even more different.
Maybe. I've always sort of wanted to know what it's like.
Chase is out here being accused of wanting to fuck every one of the friend group. Carl's the one out here becoming a real pervert on the internet.
Listen, Carl...
We know.
We know Carl.
We know.
Salute. American context question. What is 7th grade? What's the, like, age there?
Okay. So we enter high school at like 14, so that'd be 13, 12-ish, 12, 13, 11, 12, 13, around then.
Okay. So that would have been around 4 years.
Fuck, that's the year after Sydney died.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
Yeah. Would have been around...
I guess life goes on, but Jesus Christ.
4 or 5 years before he started dating Leo.
At 16, right? Or,
yeah.
Well,
I think.
Yeah. So, no, the 16 I got was from not the Samantha kiss, but Tanya.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know when Chase and Leo got together.
Right.
But still, like, if they started dating in high school, then yeah, like, 7th grade is the middle of middle school. It's like 2 years from the start of high school. Or, you know, like, there's 7th grade, there's 8th grade, and then high school is 9th grade, and that's freshman year. And then freshman, sophomore, junior, senior.
Right.
Oh, pardon me, Jesus Christ.
Why is there words? Why is it like this?
Amber, I have no goddamned idea. Like, they even say other times ages.
Yeah.
Like, they just said when they were 16. Whatever.
Yeah.
He says it slowly, deliberately, trying not to trip over his words. Did you read that?
Yes.
I forget. Okay. Yeah? I say it even slower because I think I know what Carl's getting at.
I can see how guys can be sexy.
When they have, like, big boobs and stuff, you know? You ever hear of this tag on...
Uh-huh.
It's like the Japanese word for...
That's really funny. We'll get there eventually. I'm gripping my desk.
Grips with force.
There will be a really funny exchange between Chase and TJ.
I see. I don't know what Muscle March for the Wii is, Chaz.
It was a WiiWare game where you had to fucking pose the Wii remote and nunchuck to make your fucking character flex and bust through the wall in the correct pose.
Okay, it was okay. That makes sense. Anyways, no, I don't think Carl would play that. I think Carl is into twinks or bears, but not muscle, you know? Not like Chase's.
Yeah.
Chase will find the muscle in anyone he can. like this is not a muscly dude.
Yeah.
But Chase is like, I can feel that there's muscle under there. I can work with this.
I mean, everyone has muscles.
Yeah. But underneath all this fat, they're so strong. Fuck off, Chase.
Yeah.
You're ignoring the like actual charm point of Carl.
Yeah.
Fucking guy. Not the worst thing he's done, but it's up there. Anyways, Carl, are you coming out to me? He rolls over on his stomach, facing me fully now.
That's a good question. Maybe we can answer it.
I'm a little buzzed, but not drunk. Are you asking if you can kiss me? He gazes at me lazily through lidded eyes, looking about ready to fall asleep.
Only if you want.
I'd been asked to be the experiment of a few guys in the past in college, and I'd always said no, but Carl?
Oh. Your choice.
I forgot that we have choices in this game. So I know what option Chase picks. I know which option Chase picks. I'm not letting him. Is drunk. I shouldn't let him. I smirk at him. Carl, you're drunk.
No, I'm not.
He bursts into giggles even before he finishes the sentence. Thram then decides to roll over directly onto my chest. I let out a quiet irk, trying to push him off my more sensitive areas. Fortunately, seems to get the hint and props himself up on his elbows. Tell you what, if you ask me again in the morning sober, I'll say yes.
Oh, come on.
I'm about to chide him some more, but that's when he starts snoring. All right. He may have committed some war crimes, but he's a little bit cute with it. Maybe not even just war crimes, just regular crimes.
Yeah.
It's not even that bad.
Yeah, just normal crimes. Not even war crimes, just normal crimes. He's just
normal crimes.
Normal
and he had a
crimes.
good reason.
Yeah, he had a good reason.
The lake.
Yeah. The lake made him do it.
Yeah, it's a great reason. Scaly's color.
Yeah, hey, wait, yeah, Scaly? Scaly's? Fucking...
Invincible, indestructible, Scalies.
The fucking, oh my god.
I know this isn't how this works, but invincible, indestructible, black people.
No, you're right. Carl has posters up for some, like, crazy racist 1950s movie. Like, just entirely unexamined. Like...
This is the equivalent of, like, the, like, just in Technicolor movie about an Asian that can control a dragon that attacks San Francisco. And he's evil. And it's,
You're
like,
so
still played by a white guy.
You're so right. Ugh.
Then a fucking wolf boxer, Rocky.
Yeah.
Barky. Cthulhu figure.
Yeah.
They should make the Eldritch horrors beyond your wildest imagination just look like guys.
Yeah. I love the glow in the dark star stickers.
Oh yeah, I have
Classic.
those. Germa, unironically, the white guy beyond your comprehension.
Yeah, exactly. Peep the horrors.
Yeah. Peep the horrors. I like this seems to be one of Carl's drawings, I would say.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Anyways, anything else we can see here? Shorts on the floor, underwear.
bong.
Well, obviously, I didn't need to comment on that. That's just what happened. That's just here.
Yeah.
Laundry chair.
The classic.
Yeah, the classico. No, like that face would be the most fucked things in the universe. Yeah. Like it just photoshopped Germa's face onto this.
Yeah.
Anyways. I smell some peering down at Carl. This is actually pretty comfortable. Maybe I'm just touch starved or something. I think you're just fucking horny, dude. I think you're gonna like push your hand into his back to feel him tense up.
Mm.
Whatever it is, I'm left with some slight bittersweetness as I remind myself Carl probably wouldn't have the courage to do this sober. Whether he's just messing around or not, this is nice, watching his large chest rise and
Mm-hmm.
Slowly the dim lights in Carl's room fade out as I fall asleep to his comforting rhythmic snores. Still a little cute with it.
Yeah.
Oh, hey!
So there's gonna be a couple bullies in this scene that say straight up, slurs.
Okay.
Like, racial slurs.
Slurs that we can't reclaim.
Slurs that we cannot reclaim.
Mm-hmm.
Against Leo.
Hey, you should bark.
That's fair. Stop!
Anyways. I heave for breath as I chase TJ down the dusty street, trying not to pop the water balloon that I'm holding with my claws.
You always chase me! Well, it's in the name.
The protective narrative, falling apart a little bit here, huh?
Mm.
Are you sure you remember correctly, Chase? It's also one of those things where, like, you're 10, they're 8. Like, even with, like, the building... Oh, actually, the building the treehouse was still this route. Where we, like, forced TJ to...
The lore about how we built the treehouse was in TJ's route, but the treehouse still exists in this route. Like...
Right, okay. Right, that's right. So we still got that, like, glimpse into the... Yeah, you were still mean to TJ, too.
Mm-hmm.
You just didn't, like, hurt him to the point of him needing to be pulled off of you.
Yeah.
Anyway. TJ's whining again, but I don't care. He's always the funnest one to hit. His crazy speed made it all the more rewarding. This fucking 10-year-old has no empathy. Many such cases.
Many such
Look,
cases.
there's a reason.
Many such cases.
Yeah. I know when I was a kid, like, it's very hard to fight the peer pressure, you know?
It's very hard to fight the urge to just do shit because you want to see what would happen. When you're, like, 10 years old.
I don't even... For me, my personal experience with this, like, feeling and emotion was, like... When I was, like, I want to say 7 or maybe 6. And sort of like some of the other kids were like making fun of some other kids, specifically like disabled kids, like mentally.
Yeah.
And the teacher had to like pull us all out and be like line us up in the hallway and be like, this is really messed up and you shouldn't be doing this. And I was like, oh, yeah, no, I don't even like, wow, I was doing a bad thing, huh? But like, my experience of it was like, I was doing it because other people were doing it, you know? Like, I wanted to fit in.
Yeah. Hey, I just realized...
And I didn't see the issue.
I just realized it's been like 2.5 hours since we started. I should, get up and refill my water and
Okay,
do
I'm gonna
like
take a
BRB
BRB?
shit. Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. All right, be back in 3-ish minutes. Back in a few. Whoop whoop. I'm just gonna hang out for a little bit longer. I got a cold one. It's gonna be great. For VOD watchers and for anyone here who is subscribed, so it's fine, you know. Hi. Hi. Hi, Zane. Hi. How are you feeling? I love analyzing Echo. I love analyzing Echo. I got a Pepsi. Awesome.
Oh, well.
Hello. What a roller coaster this day was. Yeah, Zane?
Hoog.
Oog. Welcome back.
Yep.
Bark indeed. I got a Pepsi.
Awesome.
Probably a bad idea considering it's 2 it's almost midnight here, so
Yeah. I drink energy drink at 5 in the morning.
in the game, I mean, huge range of emotions. Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. We started with, hey, it's the birthday party. Hey, Janice pissing. That was weird, right? All right, I'm getting out of here. This is crazy. Is that Duke? Oh, hey, Jenna, what the fuck? Hey, Chase, you want to make out?
Janice pissing is a canon event.
It's a fixed point. Yeah.
Yeah. Boy.
What? Oh, no. I was trying to make a Doctor Who joke. What did the Doctor Who call it when it's a fixed point? Do they also call it a fixed point?
Yeah, it's a fixed point in history.
Time,
Mhm.
right? Right, because they also call things that happen in the Flash fixed points, right?
Mm. I don't want to think about comparing this game to
Run,
CW's
Chase,
The Flash. Shut the fuck up!
If you go back, you can stop yourself from killing Sydney, but you'll make a flashpoint, a chase point.
Fuck! Fuck! Flashpoint timeline.
Yeah.
Fuck. God.
Super fun and normal. Anyways,
Yeah.
even though he's a grade lower, he could outrun me easily. I can still keep up with him, though, since he's running around houses and mailboxes. My 4th grade brain is easily able to figure out ways to cut him. Fuck you, Chase.
My superior 4th grade intellect.
If I'm not mistaken, 4th grade would be like 9.
Yeah. So
It's not long before I have him backed up against the back of the Ben Alley's trailer home. He does a stupid dance where he's running back and forth, covering his head. He's trying to schmix me.
hitting that fucking serpentine to evade my shots.
Zigzagging.
Yeah, I think this is before Sydney then.
Probably, yeah. Even if it was 10, it would probably be the summer before. Like, all the flashbacks are before Sydney in the TJ route, so.
Yeah.
Except for the one that happens immediately afterwards.
Yeah.
Anyways, Chase Hunter goes, block this overhead.
Stop!
I stick my tongue at the side of my muzzle, following him back and forth with the balloon I have cocked behind my head. Hold still.
No!
He finally curls up into a ball against the house, crouching in the dirt in his blue swim trunk. I stop. Well, it's not fun if you're not going to try to run. He looks up at me between his fingers. It's almost like Chase finds enjoyment in beating someone until the struggle leaves them.
Yeah.
Chunt. Yeah.
You always throw it too hard.
No, Sydney always throws it too hard. Get it straight for when people ask you how you got that bruise.
Oh my god.
You remember, it was Sydney who threw the rock at you, right? Well, if you... He suddenly darts to the right, but I'm ready, hurling the balloon right at his back. He doesn't explode, though, instead smacking against his spotted back with a wet splat. Ugh, that's the fucking worst.
Ow!
He skids to a stop, then immediately bends and scoops up the balloon, grinning at how the tables had turned. Oh. I start jogging backwards as TJ heaves back with the balloon, but I don't have anything to worry about. In his excitement, he grips the balloon too hard, and I can see how his claws dimple the rubber before it explodes mid-throw. Ah, fuck. Poor guy. Water showers his head and dust kicks up his dark spots speckle the ground just like his fur, I think. He gasps the way cats do whenever they get any water on them, and I point and... Fucking guy.
I point and laugh.
I can tell he's deciding whether or not to sulk and cry, and I hold my breath because I don't want the game to end. I try not to point and laugh at him, but I am still pointing. I'm just like...
Yeah.
I think I win him over because he smiles and starts to laugh too.
That always happens to me.
It's almost like you take a lot of punishment, but when you want to dish anything back out, you pull your claws out, and everyone has an issue with it. Or your claws pop out automatically because you don't have a good way to cope with conflict or anger other than fawning until it's too late.
Yep. Yep.
It's almost like if you do get pushed to the edge, your claws will come out, and you do not know how to handle that. And you should probably...
Yep.
Maybe if things were different, you could get, like, help from your parents on how to deal with that, except they're... Honestly, considering his parents would probably be like, just don't blow up.
Yep.
Just be Christian about it. Just turn the other cheek. Because if that were the case, Carl's ankle would not have been broken in the other timeline. Probably.
Yeah, but
I can see a timeline in which a TJ that has better crisis management, anger management, like coping mechanisms for dealing with conflict other than fawn and, curl up in a ball, would have a different outcome. But everyone's got something wrong with them, even Tej.
Yep.
But don't hold it so hard.
I wasn't.
Yeah, you were. I see TJ's ears perk and he looks over toward the front of the house. What? But that's when I hear it too.
Do you want to take the bullies or should I?
I'll take the bullies. I'll bark when there's swears.
Okay.
Doing those water balloons.
Don't touch me.
I'm not touching you, just give me the fucking balloons. Clint and Jeremy. Carl must have followed us and they saw him out the window. My guts dropped to my feet and I feel like I'm gonna pee myself. TJ covers his mouth and I see tears starting to brim in his eyes. I think fast. Go run and get Leo, he can help. Before I know it, TJ's tearing across the backyards of the houses up the block where Leo's filling water balloons. At least that's where I hope he's going. Slowly I pat around the house, peeking around the corner to the front yard. Carl's standing with his fist clenched, staring hard, trying to look defiant, but I can tell he's terrified. Multicolored water balloons are scattered around his hooves. He must have been carrying them all in his white tank top. He always wore a shirt when we did water games. The allegations have never been stronger.
What is with the recurring theme of wet t-shirt contest? I feel this came up in TJ's route as well.
I don't... No, there wasn't there? I didn't remember, now I did. See, for me, this is just, it's his dysphoria t-shirt. It's his dysphoria hoodie. What's the matter, cunt face? We're not gonna hurt you. Right. Jeremy laughs stupidly at Clint and bends down to pick up a purple water balloon. Clint starts circling around Carl and the ram follows him with his muzzle, nostrils flaring. As he's looking the other way, Jeremy throws the water balloon right in Carl's face. Following the smack of rubber on muzzle, the balloon explodes, showering all three of them in water. Carl whimpers and covers his face. I grip the side of the house, knowing I should do something, but my legs aren't moving.
Leave me alone.
Carl's doing a good job of not crying, but he's about to. Hey, we're just playing. Clint leans down to pick up another water balloon. That's when Carl makes a break for it, dodging around the bent-over Clint toward the street. Clint's too fast, though, and the ring-tailed cat instantly reaches out and catches Carl by one of his horns. He rides him for a second, jumping on Carl's back before using his long tail to trip the ram up. Carl lands on his stomach with a loud grunt as Clint sits on his back, holding onto his horns. Cunt! He stepped on my tail! Clint grabs both of Carl's horns and leans back so far I think I can hear his spine cracking. Carl screams in pain and reaches for his horns. With his face pointed at the sky, I can see the tears rolling down his face now. That is super interesting. Because this is effectively the exact same scenario that TJ was in with Sydney. Being wrestled to the ground and being unable to fight back. And Chase, in Sydney's case, tore Sid off. In this case, we'll see what happens. But it'd be interesting if nothing happened because he knows he can't win. And it sort of, if that's the case, it sort of, what does it do? It also leans into the theme of this route in general, of Carl's route of doing nothing.
Yeah. I mean, you initiate the route by just sitting with him instead of going after anyone else.
Exactly. It's I don't want to say like learned helplessness. It's just not taking action. It's passivity.
Yeah.
The one eye I can see is open wide, and I think he sees me, but still my legs won't move. Yeah, because you're too scared still. You weren't scared of Sydney because you know you could beat him.
Mm-hmm. Hey!
Leo jogs up the street looking right at Clint. The ringtail sneers but drops Carl back to the ground and stands up as Leo gets closer. The fuck do you want?
Excellent, good.
Clint's weary, his casual demeanor more intense now that Leo's here. I sigh with relief. Carl sits up and quickly rubs his face before standing and running back up the street, his hooves clopping loudly all the way. Leo doesn't even look at him, his eyes on Clint. I said, what do you want? You know, understand? I'm not gonna do the fucking obviously racist accent that Clint is doing. Honestly, Leo might not have understood. He'd only been here. Fuck, Chase!
Yeah.
Still, Leo doesn't say anything, his jaw working, and I wonder if he's imagining chewing on Clint's neck. You're fucking crazy. Let's go, Jeremy. Clint is afraid of Leo, and he'd left us alone ever since the wolf had moved in, at least for the most part. Even though they're both 13, Leo was a head taller and almost twice as wide.
Leave them alone.
Clint stops. What?
Leave them alone forever.
Clint looks hesitant, obviously not wanting to stay, but unable to leave now that Leo had thrown out a challenge, not in front of Jeremy. Or what?
Or
He thinks for a second.
it's not good for you. Painful.
Okay, never mind then. I apologize for calling Chunt possibly racist if Leo is actually having trouble with English as a second language.
Yeah. I mean, Leo moved here a year ago and moved here at the age of 12. So there would be quite a lot
learning curve, absolutely.
Yeah, learning curve because I mean, I think at 12 years old you're still in the age where you can pick up a second language decently easily.
I'll say though, immersion is the best way to learn. So, and that can happen at any age.
Yeah.
It can, as long as you're not stubborn about it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, the conception that kids can learn new languages faster is a misconception because kids just take that long to learn their first language as well. And they're doing nothing but learn that new language because they don't have to do a job, and they don't have, usually in a lot of cases, when they move and have to learn the new language, that's when they, are surrounded by it and immersed all the time. And they don't really have to fall back on it for their day-to-day things. They are forced to learn by immersion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is harder to do as an adult because you need to communicate. And if you're doing it for your job, either you're going to be not understandable for a while, and that's going to be bad, and you can't really do that for your work. Or you're going to be working with other people that also speak your native language, or a language you do speak at the very least. So you're not getting the full immersion practice that you should be. Anyways. I hadn't been paying attention to Jeremy, but I see a sudden movement from behind Leo, followed by another smack and a splash. Leo arches his back, hissing at the pain from how hard Jeremy had thrown it. The wolf rolls around, one paw rubbing at his back as he snarls at Jeremy, who points and laughs. Ha!
This is also a slur.
Bark. Yeah, I remembered. It took a minute, I was like, that doesn't sound... Yeah, don't say it. He doesn't see Clint running at him from behind. Leo! I yelp out his name, and he does turn around, only to catch a sucker punch right in the stomach. I can hear the thud along with all the air going out of him all the way from here. Leo stumbles back and stops with his paws on his knees, gasping. I wince and cover my eyes, only to pull them back down immediately and see Jeremy leaping on Leo from behind and biting his ear. Leo screams in pain, but immediately twists and slams his knee into Jeremy's crotch. Jeremy lets go and lets out his own scream, which Leo puts an end to when he grabs the fox and swings him around by the shirt. Jeremy's forward momentum is brought to a halt as he slams headfirst into the oak tree. He goes down. Clint's scared, his eyes wide as he looks from Leo to Jeremy to the front door. Leo doesn't give him a chance, though, running forward and hitting him with a tackle that slams them both to the ground. I think I hear Clint start to beg, but Leo's fists start raining down on his face. Now all I can hear are crunchy, fleshy thuds. Punch after punch hits Clint's face. And I can't help but internalize. This is a good thing. This is what you should do.
This is how you watch out for your friends. Leo is the protective
This is what's
one.
supposed to happen. And it's good to be the protector.
Yep.
And I can hear Leo, too.
¿Quieres esperar? No me jodas.
The sounds Clint makes go from snarling to screaming to gurgling, and I cover my ears because it sounds so terrible. Again, I feel like I should stop this. Leo looks like he's in a trance with how focused he is on hurting Clint. It happens to everyone, huh? Except, Clint and Jeremy. Those two were just fucking assholes.
Yep.
Because they weren't, like, in the rage trance. They were just being asshole 13-year-olds.
Yep.
But again, I'm too terrified. I run in the direction Carl went. I need to tell him I'm sorry, that I should have helped him somehow, but that I was so scared. Yeah, of course you remember this memory now. All the times Chase goes, I should have helped, but I didn't. And then the one time he did help.
The one time he did help, he killed someone.
Yeah.
And not by
Great.
accident. He did that to help.
Fully on purpose.
Yeah.
Like, he like, in the description of killing Flynn, he, like, mentioned, he, like, notices, like, the fight has gone out of him. He's, like, pleading with his eyes, begging me to let him up.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna do that.
Yep.
Part of me wonders if maybe we could go still save him, but I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, even though this road doesn't lead to his house, I somehow get there. The sky is red and orange, even though it was noon just a few minutes ago. For some reason, Carl's house is bigger. Much bigger than it should be. The architecture is pointier. Different. I walk around it, slowly, looking for Carl. Looking down, I see hoof prints. They're too big to be Carl's, but I follow them anyway. They lead around the back of the house right up to a wooden set of cellar doors. I reach out to them, even though I feel something terrible welling up inside my stomach. I pull on them, but they're stuck, as if welded shut somehow. A window well next to the door draws my attention, and I get down onto my knees, then on my stomach, as I look intently through the window. There are little clear spots in the glass, little paw prints breaking through a layer of old dust. The paw prints of children. The room is almost pitch black, but the red light behind me illuminates some of the cement ground through the windows. Behind the paw prints, I see something long and spindly crawl across the ground. I don't know where I am at first as I open my eyes, but the dimmed Lucha Lobo lamp tells me. Going from flashback to fucked up dream, eh?
Yep. Yep.
The basement.
Mm-hmm.
The storm cellar in the desert. Interesting architecture choices you made there, old chap. What were they called? The Hendrickson? The Hendricks.
Yeah. James Hendricks the First.
All right, Jimmy Hendy 1.
The one.
The one.
Jimi Hendrix the First.
What were you doing
Jimi
with
Hendrix
those
the one.
fucking kids? We go through the bins more, and we find fucking signed correspondence from one J. Epstein the First.
The Hendricks family is implicated in the files.
Yeah, for sure. They went to Britain.
Oh!
Who are they meeting there? No, Chunt is for once absolved of this crime, as far as we know.
Oh god, did you give me the hiccups?
Let's find out. Thank you for the cheese, Vanilla. I deserve it.
You, you can keep reading.
I just wanted to wait and see if we got the hiccups.
No, I think I'm fine.
Not saying there anything to do about that. The Chunt files are just about how I've been rocked.
The Chunt Files is the Google Doc that everyone puts together after the events of this game.
Call out post for Chase Hunter.
Yeah.
He killed Sydney. And Flynn, maybe.
Well, no, the call-out post starts with, like, 50 pages of, like, minor grievances, and then, like, fucking spills that, oh yeah, he killed someone as well. Because, like, that's the way that fucking Google Docs call-outs are always structured. They feel like they've got to build up to, like, a fucking narrative. Instead of, so it's just,
Yeah.
like, a bunch of, like, fucking nothing.
First off, it's Carl's description of how he was a bad roommate. And then it ends with, like, and then he tried to kiss TJ, and then he killed Flynn and also and Sydney also. Oh, pardon me.
I just had to blow my nose, don't worry about it.
Oh, you're fine. Okay. Anyways, laying there for a while, I realized that Carl's no longer on top of me. He's bottoming for me. My face fur is a little wet and my nose is stuffy. I look around thinking that Carl probably went back to his bed, but he's not there either. He must be getting a drink or something? A dull, far-off thud makes me open my eyes again. I listen carefully, starting to worry that the sound came from downstairs. Again, I hear it. It makes me jump this time. Shit, is it happening again? I hear a voice coming from the same area directly below me. It's a lot more muffled, but I can still tell it's a voice, muttering and cursing. Carl? My voice sounds weak and warbly in the heavy silence of the dark house. The scuffling sounds below me stop for a second, though, then start up again, more vigorous now. Slowly, I sit up, listening to the whispering and thumping beneath me. My mind flashes to Duke, the weasel's foot forward, his eyes locked on me. Finally, the anxiety gets to me, and I stand up, walking as quietly as I can from the room into the hallway. The kitchen is dark, and I move over to the front door to check and see if it's locked. It is, so I move over to the stairs and look down into the inky blackness, almost afraid to turn on the lights. Nothing jumps out at me when I do, but the light is actually making me more afraid now, knowing that it will light up anything that's down there. I move down the stairs as quietly as I can, every creak making my fur bristle. The scraping sound is louder now, and so is the voice. I'm almost positive that it's Carl, but I can't be sure. I call out his name again, but it's almost a whisper in my throat. I clasp my paws together against my chest, eyes flicking to each doorway as I slowly move down the hall, not wanting Carl to get the jump on me. When I finally get to the crawlspace door, I can pick up a rhythmic thumping along with the scrapes and the muttering. Is much clearer now.
Courage inside. Oh.
I shiver. Carl, this isn't funny. Again, my voice is weak and unconvincing. He probably didn't even hear me. Another thump shakes the house, and I jump. What the hell is he doing? Is it even Carl? Did whoever's down there murder him and is now in the process of burying his body? The fear is too much, and I now know I have to open the door now and put an end to this stupid prank, or I'm going to call 911 to make everything worse. With each step I take towards the door, it feels like the air gets more electrified, the charge making my fur stand on end all over my body. As soon as I touch the tiny knob to the door and start to pull it open, though, the sound stops.
Mm-hmm.
I freeze, listening hard. I get the feeling that whatever is down there is doing the exact same thing. Then I hear a series of thuds as whatever it is runs at the door. I fall back and can't help myself from shrieking, landing on my ass and scooting backwards with my paws and feet. Ah! The door flies open, I'm face to face with the dusty Carl. Carl, what the fuck? I scream at him with my chest heaving as I clutch it like I'm about to have a heart attack. He looks confused, looking around, then back at me, breathing hard himself.
I was just...
Wait, but he doesn't say anything. There's white dust all over his horns and on his shoulders. Just what? I yell at him again and he jumps. I feel bad if I wasn't so freaked out.
I sleepwalk sometimes, okay?
I debate whether or not to accept that as an answer, but he looks confused enough that it just might be true. You scared the shit out of me. Carl moves out of the crawl space, leaning over to brush his head off.
You scared the shit out of me. I didn't know where I was.
I slowly get to my feet, still breathing heavily. What is that stuff? What were you doing in there?
Just dust. Dirty down there.
Again, I feel like he's leaving stuff out. I try to look past him into the crawl space, but he closes the door.
Come on. I need a smoke after that.
I stand back to let him pass, tempted to open the door again. He grabs my arm when he sees me looking, though.
Seriously, dude, let's go. I don't really want to be alone in this house right now. Please.
I look at him and I can tell he's definitely freaked out. I would be too if I woke up in that crawl space. Yeah, let's go. Slowly I follow him, looking back the door before flicking off the light.
The door.
And everything was so normal about the door.
Mm-hmm.
Thursday.
Thursday.
All right, how are we feeling? We did start kind of late. We can keep going.
I feel like we can go a bit longer.
All right.
I feel like, yeah, there's definitely a good stopping point, that we're gonna...
Within view.
Yeah, I think. Unless we get sidetracked. I don't know.
We'll probably get sidetracked, but we'll play it by ear.
Yeah, we'll play it by ear. We'll see how it goes.
Are you sure you don't want to come down? Carl lays spread out on his bed, game controller clutching both of the paws that are thrown over his head against the pillow. He offers me a glance, but returns back to his game. This time it's a new-looking open-world fantasy, and honestly, I'd much rather be watching him play it than doing homework.
I just don't want to distract you, man. You know how much help I am.
I frown. Well, it'd be more for the company than anything. Don't you want to look through the stuff, too? Carl screws up his muzzle as if contemplating.
I've seen most of it, dude. I wrapped up half the stuff in there.
Well, all right. Pause, but he doesn't say anything. It's clear he's not interested, so I have no reason to nag him. Still, it sort of hurts my feelings. As I make my way into the basement alone, I realize another reason why I would have appreciated Carl's company. The house is as creepy as fuck. I've always been a bit of a pussy when it comes to scary things. I call Leo up. Leo!
Yeah.
Can you big strong wolf guy come down here and help me out?
Yeah.
Ooh. Chase would not ooh. He doesn't deserve ooh.
Chase is like one of those Chase is definitely one of those gay guys who's like, why does the rest of the queer community have to be such faggots? That's Chase. That is Chase.
Chase realizes Flynn is like that and starts calling him a faggot. Do not make three mouth at me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Kanaya says that. Says that to Nepeta.
So true, bestie.
She would never say that to Nepeta. She's too nice to say that to Nepeta. She'd say that to anyone else, though.
Yeah, you're right.
She would say that to Jade.
Yeah.
Anyways, I mean, once after I'd seen a scary movie about possession, I'd been... I've been afraid to go to sleep for weeks, mainly because my nightmares can seem so real.
Yeah, I wonder why that hit close to home for you, Vessel.
It took almost a month for me to manage it without the lights on, and I was 18 at the time. Yeah, I fucking wonder why.
I was 18 at the time. Brother. Yeah.
Yeah, I watched Alien and it was so scary I needed to sleep with the lights on, and I was 18. Only hits when you are on the maintenance crew on your way to the fucking ship.
Yeah.
You watched Alien as you are going to the what's it? The Nostradamus, the Nosferatu. What's the The Nostromo. Okay, all right.
Nosferatu. Imagine going on a ship called the Nosferatu and you don't expect to get killed by some kind of weird monster. Like, I think that's on you.
I'm now imagining the alien, but it's replaced with the fucking stock photos of Nosferatu from the movie, like SpongeBob.
Yeah.
He's just sticking his head out. Just, "Ugh."
Yeah.
It's like Ripley's just standing there like, and it's just Nosferatu going, bleh.
Yeah.
It's just that Nosferatu was there, and that's it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's our android Nosferatu. He controls the ship systems, like the lights. He flicks them on and off sometimes, but that's just him being quirky. And now I mentally kick myself for remembering that movie while I'm down in Carl's creepy fucking basement, alone. Once I get to the crawl space, I do an awkward half run to the flood lamp that probably would have made Carl laugh his ass off. Oh, I hate that the light turns on. The crawl space is...
You keep expecting there to be something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, there's just gonna be... Like, one of these days, it's just gonna be fucking Sydney's fucking corpse hanging from the rafters over here.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, the fact that they have set up the, like, flicking the lights on to this exact image, like, several times now means you are primed for there to be some shit here.
To be fair, that is also just what it's like having a creepy fucking pitch black basement.
Exactly.
Exactly. It's not even like a writing thing that's happening. This is just a thing that happens if you have this fucking creepy ass basement.
Yeah. We should Photoshop Nosferatu into this background.
He turns the floodlights back off again. You turn them back on and he's not there.
Yeah.
The crawl space really is fucking creepy. Imagine Carl sleepwalking down here, which I'm pretty sure is what happened last night, then waking up alone in the dark. I feel like sometimes it's freakier when there's nothing wrong. The issue is, there's going to be something wrong. I'm sure of it, but not now because they're playing normal music.
Yeah.
Like, we flicked the light on and then the normal music started playing, which means it's a normal day in the basement.
Yeah.
I need to send you Mr. Basement. Not to watch now, but...
Yeah.
I'll just pull it up and have it ready to go for when stream ends.
Yeah, you need to send me it, and then I'll make a fucking echo version.
You will. You will make an echo version. It's gonna be great. Let me get rid of the Palantir tracking data. It's on the YouTube link.
Yep. The seal indicator.
I saw the fucking like there's a tweet that's been going around. It's like normal YouTube link, fucking Palantir tracking bullshit, and I'm just gonna call it that from now on.
Exactly.
Anyways, I can understand why he was so freaked out. The sight of the plastic tarp at the bottom of the steps bring back memories of the tarantula as well. Shit. Now I have good reason not to go down there at all. I still don't know if what I saw was real or was some kind of hypnagogic hallucination that my mind always seems so keen to throw at me. So you know what's happening, huh?
No, not of Nosferatu, of Mr. Basement.
Mr. Basement?
Yeah, an echo version
It's like a Nosferatu.
An echo version of whatever fucking video Zach is going to send me after stream.
It's fucking, it's a Neil Cicierega video from 2016, so like that context. 2016? Did I? Yeah, does this say 9 years? Well, that's playing. Stop it. No, 2017. 9 years ago. Okay. Knowing nothing, can he be a borzoi?
I don't know. I don't know.
I scan the tarp. It's white and clean, surface free of any insects as far as I can tell. I shudder again before making my way slowly down the steps, eyes still darting around. Come on, you idiot, this is ridiculous. When I was younger, I used to have a problem where I'd wake up in the middle of the night and see spiders crawling up my walls.
Really fun sentence to drop in the middle of narration.
Yep. Also, just like... the town's just getting with fucking spiders.
Yeah.
I'm also imagining spiders like caves, right? Spiders are in mine shafts, right?
Hmm.
I actually don't know if spiders are in mine shafts. I'm just making that up based on Minecraft.
You're applying Minecraft lore.
Yeah, cave spiders. They have spawners down in the mine shafts.
You're so right. My guy, that's a condition.
So-
You're so right. This is like Chase has sleep paralysis. This is known. I feel like.
Yeah.
I feel like it's been established in what we've played already.
Yeah. Brown bricks in mine shunt.
Sure.
The guy that died in the mines didn't have got poisoned from the cave spiders.
Yeah. Sure.
They're really hard. They die. Yeah. I'd scream, and one of my parents would come running in to tell me nothing was there.
The thing is, I'm pretty sure one of the entities we see in the prequel game, the Smoke Room, in the caves, is a giant fucked up spider.
Oh.
So, maybe.
That tracks, honestly. Like, if spiders are in caves, then it would make sense that a cave entity would become a spider entity.
Mhm.
And Chase being afraid of all the fucked up entities in this fucking town.
Yeah.
One of them would be spiders that keep on haunting him.
Yep.
Anyways, really funny that every single time something fucked up happens to Chase, the only thing that ever happens, and the only thing he internalized is, it wasn't real, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
My dad talked to a psychologist friend who told me it was normal, so he didn't do anything about it. Yeah? Yeah. Sure, bestie. Sure, buddy. Oh, shit, I gotta answer this DM.
Important messages live on stream.
Yeah. Got a friend coming down to visit, and they were asking me if I like nuts.
Oh, awesome.
I gotta answer yes, I love nuts.
So true, bestie.
Over time, the hallucinations stopped. They didn't come back until I took the night shift near my university's campus. Oh, interesting. I want to see that game.
5 Night Adjunters!
But it's FNAF 3 where nothing said. We found one, a real one. FNAF 3 is the one where there's only one animatronic that's real. Everything else is just fucking hallucinations.
Yeah.
But what would they find a real one of? A real fucking corpse from Echo? The body of the guy that was in the mines?
Yeah.
They don't know what happened to him. He could have gotten springtrapped. We don't know.
Yeah, the body of the guy that got his fucking forehead caved in with a pickaxe.
No. We don't know what happened. He got springtrapped.
We don't know what happened. Actively has a pickaxe in his skull. We don't know what happened.
We don't know. I mean, I don't know. I didn't know what happened to him. Did he get a pickaxe in his head? I don't know.
I'm still making my way through the Smoke Room, but I think
Okay.
the source of the 1915 spate of mass hysteria is the discovery of that body in the mine.
Anywho, it is interesting that in this route, we get to learn that Chase has an event like this outside of Echo.
Yeah.
Because I was telling a friend about Echo, and she was like, okay, how much of this is paranormal stuff that's real, and how much of it is psychological? And I was like, I can't say for certain. It seems like there's entities that have outside wills beyond just Chase, but also, since we're only seeing it from Chase's POV, we don't know.
Yeah.
But if Chase is having psychological issues like this outside of Echo, then it pulls into question a lot of the supernatural things that happen.
Mm-hmm. But there's
Not that
also
they're
it's also
not
definitely
happening.
like something like latched onto Chase and is still with him even outside of Echo.
Mm-hmm. Possibly. The spirit of Sydney. Do you think Sydney is still mad at Chase? It'd be really funny if he wasn't anymore. Just hanging out in his head.
Yeah.
Like, he's not like... Sydney isn't haunting him and being mean to him because he's mad at him for killing him. He's doing that because that's what Sydney's like.
Yeah. Yeah, Chase just has a headmate now.
Yeah, but like the headmate's a dick.
Yeah,
Get rid of
that
him.
happens.
Yeah. Ugh, bones. Anyways, after that, I started to get sleep paralysis, and about half the time, spiders are involved. My feet crunch their way across the tarp back towards the tubs that I know are marked history. I stared at them for a second, remembering that 2 days ago, the tubs had been turned to have their sides facing the entrance to the crawl space. I clearly remember seeing them that way over Carl's shoulder right before I saw the tarantula. Now they're turned so that their ends are pointing to the front. I frown, but the prickling feeling in my neck doesn't feel good, especially with me being alone down here. It's still normal, so it's fine. So I shove that to the back of my mind and grab at the end of the bottom tub so I can start dragging it back toward the stairs. Sitting down and taking the lids off, I start sifting through the contents. Again, something isn't right. There are a few empty wrappers lying around among the artifacts, as if someone had unwrapped a few trinkets before taking them. I wonder if Carl decided to take a few things? God knows why he would. I remove those wrappers, 3 in all, and set them to the side before digging further in. 3 of them, eh? Any that you recall, such as, wasn't there a pocket watch? It's like one of the only ones that I really remember. This particular tub has a divider in it. As I start unwrapping things, I realize that one side is for the harder artifacts like keys or knitting needles. The other has mostly paper items like photos and documents. On the paper side, I see a thick folder labeled Biography of James Hendricks. My eyes widen. Now that would come in handy. Is this a book, or... As I open it up, I find a bunch of loose papers inside. While it's clearly copy paper, it's old enough in its own right. I move back down to the tarp so I can start spreading the documents out, not wanting to lose anything. I'm breathing heavily at this point, hardly believing my luck. There are hundreds of pages and I hardly know where to start. After a while, I begin to deduce what this is. Someone's been trying to write a book on James Hendricks. From what I can tell, it was Carl's mother, Trisha. Oh. That's very interesting then that it's copy paper, but it's old enough in its own right, and it's just like one generation old copy paper.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah, the papers that Sydney, I'm trying to do air quotes, Sydney left were pretty old, but those were like almost exposed to the elements. It would make sense for them to get weathered. These are in a bin, you know? They would yellow, but not like, you know, crinkle at the edges like 12-year-old like notebook paper would in like a bag in a birdhouse.
Yeah.
Some of the documents were typed out on our typewriter, so this might have been started as far back as the 80s. Getting married, having kids, and running a company probably slowed things down just a little bit. I grin. I'm just gonna fucking steal this shit. The chunter is now going to get plagiarism as the lead-up tension thing in the Google Doc.
Chunter is included in the fucking this world
H-Bomber Guy, James Somerton video.
James Somerton video. And in this world, H-Bomber Guy is actually a ferret.
Does he have a human Sona?
He runs a multi-season long arc about asking his artist to draw him as a human and never explains why.
He brings on the like fake for his fucking measured responses. He brings over human rant Sonas from
Yeah, the fake human rant Sona with an unreasonably large bulge.
Trying to think of what like human feature would be emphasized. I guess it would still just be the bulge, but like, you know, like you've got the furries that have like really big paws. You know, what would a human think? Long fingers? Ugh.
Ooh.
Yowie hands!
Oh. God.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway.
Well, it's too bad that this might never see publication. Carl's mom has no idea how much he saved my ass. I'm going to cheese Amber, but if Zach continues talking about this, they will get the cheese too.
I'm immune
Thank you,
to
Vanilla.
being cheesed.
For now.
So true.
Switches to your model.
Oh my god, that would be really funny.
On top of that, she's got it all organized. One divider indicates James Hendricks, while another marks Emma Hendricks, who I assume is James's wife. A few of them are filled with several names: Marilyn Smith, John Begay, Yana Begay, Christopher Leeway. Marilyn Smith is such a basic name, and then Christopher Leeway. Just Christopher Lee, but way.
Yeah.
You could make long Amber. It's true.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that'll never happen because I think I moved Amber's 3D model to my external drive. So the only person I can be right now is Bun, but that would be mean. Finally, the last section of the binder is filled with dividers indicating dates 1825 to 1852, 52 to 75, 75 to 78, 78 to 91. I start with that, my fingers shaking a bit with excitement as I start poring over Trisha's meticulous timeline. Use my phone to take notes. Yeah? Are you taking notes, or are you taking pictures of her notes that she did already? James was born in 1825 to an immigrant family from Erie.
Ira.
His family faced a...
It's Ireland.
Okay. The I is before the R. I have fallen victim to the same trap as the Leprechaun movie on Disney.
Huh?
There was a Disney Channel original movie called Luck of the Irish, which is about an American kid who learns that his family is actually leprechauns. His grandpa immigrated to America and invented the potato chip. There's an evil Irish guy who's going around stealing the luck of all the leprechaun families out there.
This shit
and all the
feels
luck
like-
is...
This shit is
It's
crazy
a microaggression,
racist.
it's for sure. Yeah, definitely.
This is like this is the type of crazy racist movie that people in the fucking like 1820s would make if they had access to like filmmaking equipment, you know?
I'm not even that Irish, and I feel like I should be offended.
That's insane.
They do like, there's like a traditional challenge of like stealing the luck, and it's like doing like the Irish sports, like log throwing.
The caber toss?
Yeah. I don't remember them off the top of my head, but they do like...
That's Scottish!
It is.
That's
They do Scottish games.
Oh! God,
they play like, they do like ball sport with the shillelagh.
Something that really deeply pisses me off are like American people who get way too like excited about St. Patrick's Day. Like, American people who act like, because they have Irish heritage, they are more Irish than people actually living in Ireland. Like, people who fucking call themselves Irish, even though they're fucking, like, 3 generations living in the United States. Like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
People who, vacation in Ireland and expect to be welcomed home. You are not Irish! You are
not
have
going
heritage.
to be welcomed into the gates of heaven, but
You
the
may-
gates of heaven are in Ireland.
Me looking around heaven, it's alright, I just didn't expect it to be Irish.
That's not true. They think they would be Irish.
Yeah.
But so the guy loses the family luck and then challenges him to one more game for all the luck. And the final challenge is up to him. He gets to choose which challenge it is. You know what it is for a Disney Channel original movie?
Uh-huh.
Game of fucking basketball.
Hey, at least that's American.
But like the challenge goes, like the guy's like, if you lose, you'll forever be banished to Erie, the land of my father. And the guy's like, I accept. And then he loses and he's like, well, it's not that bad. I'll just go back to Ireland. And besides, it's pronounced Erie. And the kid's like, my mom's from Ireland. My dad's from Ohio. So he gets sent to the middle of the lake and he just has to stay in the lake.
Oh, Lake Erie. That's wild.
Lake Erie in America. Yes.
Wild. Anyway.
I've fallen victim to the trick. See, the movie's bad. It's horrible. That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
His family faced oppressive prejudice from the day they arrived in the country. Despite this, they managed to make a living, with James's father becoming a plumber, a profession that mainly dealt with lead. His father, Martin, was abusive, even more so than was acceptable for the time, and James suffered greatly for it.
That's a really funny way of putting it.
This is Trisha saying this.
This is Trisha typing this in the 80s.
Granddaddy Hendrix. He was even more abusive than abusive people in the 1800s.
Yeah.
And this is coming from an 80s businesswoman.
Yeah.
Well, 80s businesswomen would just do emotional abuse, so it's fine.
Yeah.
The mysterious death of his 5-year-old sister, Martha, led many of the townspeople to suspect murder on the father's part. Okay. This seems pre-Echo.
Yeah.
So... If the evil wasn't here initially, it could have been brought here by the tragedies that surround the Hendrix family. Because the whole like thing that Jana said about the courts is that the courts like holds on to negative emotions and it remembers.
Yeah.
So like it could have been a perfectly fine site based on the people that did live here initially. But then these assholes come in, and then it's just stuck around because they were just such terrible people.
Yep.
Possibly. I mean, there's also a lot of other tragedies that happen between, you know, like just bad things that happen to native people.
Yeah.
You know, plagues and wars and regular colonization before specifically setting up Western towns.
Yeah.
But, you know, but this was never proven. The fact that the dad murdered the 5-year-old sister.
Yeah.
James left home at the age of 15. He told his remaining sibling, Jane, that if he were able, he'd find a place for both of them to stay to escape their father. Not much is known about James Hendrix between 1840 and 1849, with Trisha assuming that he simply job hopped around the tri-state area.
Tri-state area.
There's a world in which all he did was Hendrix Evil Incorporated.
Yeah. Yeah.
Echo? I only know Danville.
Okay.
What is known is that James set out west in 1850 during the gold rush. Luck struck quick with James finding gold in a quartz deposit in 1852. The first person James confided in about the find was his only friend, John Begay. John was a native desert fox and would go on to become James's business partner. This comes as a bit of a surprise due to John's many recorded instances of prejudice against the natives. He was really racist, but, this one was cool.
Mm.
Many such cases across American history.
Yep.
Pocahontas.
Yep.
Gary the Flet. What are you talking about?
We're continuing the fucking tri-state area bit. Continuing the fucking James Building Innators bit.
I see. My Echo-inator!
Ugh. Anyway.
I'm sorry. With John's help, James officially laid claim to the mine before turning it into a business. While Echo was originally a small camp of less than 20 people, it became a mini boomtown. Over 2,000 people arrived within the next 3 years. Things went well for James after that. He became rich, built a mansion in Echo, and lived off the mine's seemingly endless flow of gold. He sent Jane, who was married with a large family at that point, a yearly sum of money. Wasn't the whole point to find a place where you can both live free from your father?
Yeah, but presumably Jane made her way out as well, independently.
Okay. Meanwhile, no money was sent to his parents, who were living in deep poverty. Lol Lamau, middle finger from the gold rush.
Yeah.
He married Emma, a girl half his age, in 1860. All right, so he is in the files.
Yeah.
When was he born? Let's see when he was born. He was born in 1825. So in 1860, he would have been 35. So half his age would be 17 and a half.
Brother, you cannot be doing... Okay.
He's in the files, I'm telling you. They had 5 children: James, Thomas, Genevieve, Carol, and Martha. Things changed for James in 1875, though, when he was accused of sodomy with John B. John B. Gay made him gay?
Oh. My god.
Also, 15 years into your relationship with your 17-year-old bride. Which means she would have been 32, which means...
Which
fucking...
means James would have been no longer interested.
Exactly. But old men.
Mm.
Old native men, specifically.
Uh...
The land being lawless at the time, John Begay was hanged by the locals. Ah, boy. James was never convicted of the crime, likely because of his strong influence in the town. However, the ostracism grew to be too much, and in 1878, he left his family to live in solitude on the West Coast. Oh, he took the money and just went to L.A. He went to San Francisco to be gay.
Yeah, he just fucked off.
This would have been 78, so minus 25 would be 53. Yeah.
Hmm.
He quietly started a moderately successful ice cream business in the 1880s. Oh, so that's why... okay. They're not still in mining. They just use the capital investment from mining to make fucking Ben and Jerry's.
Yeah.
He calls it, it's J&J's ice cream because he's always thinking about John Begay. He didn't go into the regional juggernaut at his day until it was taken over by his grandson, Peter. He died there in his villa in 1891 from an unusual insect bite. I rubbed my eyes and checked the time. 3 hours have passed already, and it's late in the afternoon. Apparently, Carl's game is so good he hasn't even bothered to come down and check on me. I saw and gathered up a few of the items: a pocket watch, what looks like a nugget of gold, and what I think is a stamp with a crest on it. I only took the pictures outside considering how dim it is down here. I laid the items down on the adobe sidewalk that leads up to Carl's house. Deciding that will make a suitable background, I start taking pictures. Hours after the discovery, the miner, I'm still relieved. I was really starting to worry with how little time I had left, but Trisha's research saved me hours of time. In fact, she'd pretty much laid everything out for me. I nearly jump out of my skin and spin around, still clutching my camera. Behind me, I can see the window still rattling from the force of whatever had knocked on it. It's a basement window, and a window well, though I can't see anything through it. It's too dark. I stare for a while, frowning. What the fuck was Carl doing? Did he go back downstairs and somehow see me through the window and decide to scare me? I slowly gather the artifacts back up and place them in my bag, keeping an eye on the window as I do. If he wanted to pull that shit, then I could play it that game too. Don't do that, man! Carl, is that you? I had a nightmare about this fucking window.
God.
The only problem is that Carl isn't in the basement. From what I can gather, it was the window next to the crawl space that was hit. Looking out, I can see the spot where I must have been standing. The chills return, and I shiver as I move back to the crawl space. It had to have been Carl, though I don't get why he wouldn't have stayed down here until I came back. I gather everything back up and start to place them back into the tub in the same order I had taken them out. And that's when I noticed something. At the very bottom of the tub, a plastic baggie has been opened with its contents spilled out. I set down the binder which I'd been about to put away and reach in, sifting through the spilled paper. They're newspaper clippings from the town of Peyton. They're incredibly old, and I can't imagine this is the best way to preserve them. Either way, the fashion in which they're carelessly spread out across the bottom of the tub makes me wince. I don't remember leaving it this way, and it makes me feel sick that I could have damaged any of it. Slowly, I push all of the clippings back into the baggie, making sure to seal it tight after I do. From what I can see, nothing's been visibly damaged, and I sigh before putting everything back in the tub and shutting it with the lid, making sure it's sealed tight. It's a shame that it's been so difficult for Carl's family to set up the museum. From the looks of it, some of this stuff isn't going to last much longer without proper preservation. Finally, I drag the tubs back and subconsciously take note of exactly how I left them before heading back upstairs. When I get upstairs, though, Carl is asleep. His controller is still above his head, clutched in his paw, as if he'd fallen asleep the moment I'd left. On the screen, his character is immobile, standing in the middle of some hut. A single NPC stands in front of him, walking back and forth. Every now and then, it stops in front of him, exclaiming, "What are you doing in my hut?" Poof, I'm getting tired, but at least I'm confident I can sleep well.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap up
Yeah.
soon. Like it's imminently like
Okay,
scene transition.
fair.
Anyway, he's
I
playing
reach out and
Skyrim.
place a paw on his shoulder. That's really funny. I wish I could have watched him play Skyrim, but unfortunately I had to do my fucking schoolwork.
Yeah.
I reach out and place a paw on his shoulder, and he immediately opens his eyes, snorting loudly. He sits up and rubs at his face, snorting again as he breathes deeply. Did you go downstairs?
Huh? What happened?
It's almost funny how utterly confused he looks. If he's acting, he's doing a damn good job of it. I heard some noises downstairs. I thought it was you.
No, I don't think so.
Things were moved around, too. He takes in a deep breath before blowing it out.
I told you, man. This place is haunted. I wasn't joking.
We both look at each other for a moment. Finally, Carl breaks the awkward silence.
So how'd it go, aside from the ghosts?
Fucking roommate back in Pueblo. The rabbit.
Mm-hmm.
When Chase gets back, says this exact same line.
Yeah. Yeah.
It went all right. Just 3 hours and a bunch of research. Looks at me blearily.
Oh shit, seriously? I was gonna come down after a while, I just...
Fell asleep. Yeah. Anyway, we're supposed to go out today.
Really?
Yeah. Remember you said so a few days ago. Carl looks around.
Well, what did you want to do?
I think. Don't you have an interview tomorrow?
Don't remind me.
Carl picks up his controller again, and I frown. Well, I was thinking we could go out and maybe give you a new look. Now Carl frowns, clicking away at the controller.
Like what?
Well, your clothes for one. Do you have any dress clothes?
Uh...
You don't? Seriously? Have you ever had an interview before?
Yeah, it's just that I've, grown out of them.
Uh-huh. But we'll definitely need you to get some of those. I look at his beard thoughtfully. No. You can have a beard at a print shop. You don't need to be that professional for a fucking print shop. I figure his parents would have some for him even now. Well, that would require them to, like... They can't get him to do anything. How are they going to get him to get measured for fucking a monkey suit?
That would require his parents to have any hope in him.
That's true, yeah. Anyways, maybe we should give you a more clean-cut look. Carl doesn't say anything and instead goes on frowning. I put a paw down on his controller, forcing him to pause. Come on, it could be fun. You can't stay in this house, in this room forever. Wasn't in a suit, but a button-down khakis. That would still require them to, like, go out and get those, and also, like, expect him to have a prospect in the near future that wouldn't involve him getting any fatter.
Exactly.
Like, they would need to have hope that he's not going to gain any more weight before he gets an opportunity, which
Brother
didn't seem likely.
Brother, gaining weight is the opportunity.
And you know what happens when we see an opportunity?
Mhm.
Reach out and grab it. He finally does look at me then, his expression kind of sad. What's wrong? Carl looks away, then stands up slowly, his joints popping.
Nothing. If it makes you happy, then why not?
Great!
Just so you know, I'd rather just play some video games with you.
It's tempting, just watching Carl play is a lot of fun with what his style and commentary. With his style and commentary, but this is more important. I really want to help him out.
Carl would be an excellent Let's Player.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Critical.
Oh, you're so right. You're so right.
What the fuck shit is happening in this house? Yeah, my algorithms are pretty fucked on my chatbots.
Yeah.
Maybe later tonight. Let's get this done first.
Okay.
So apparently your great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather was a piece of shit, and he was gay sexing all over the place.
Okay. We're gonna yeah. We're gonna quick save here, and that's where we'll
Hey, was your grandpa gay? Is it hereditary? Dark side, Carl.
Yeah.
Carl Vinesauce.
No, you're right. Carl is Joel. Carl is Joel, I feel like.
Which Vinesauce person read Homestuck again?
I don't remember his name.
Vinesauce Homestuck.
Rev. Yeah, Rev. Okay.
Rev.
Well,
All
okay.
right.
So we've
Good echoing.
Yeah, we've seen quite a lot. We've learned
Many knowledge has been
we've
gained.
learned a bunch of fucking lore.
Chase's project is now about the doomed Yowie between James Hendricks and John Begay.
Yep, so true. Well,
I'm trying to. Oh, just a second. I need to look something up to make a joke. I don't remember. Okay, but like the people though. Now, who are the people in this thing? Right. Okay. Yeah. Writing fucking historical Yowie fanfic about Lewis and Clark. That's what Chase is doing.
so true. Wow, so true.
Wawa.
Well, next time we'll meet the guest character for this route.
Awesome. Thanks, Cinnamon. Well,
What?
I could rate Amber.
Right, yeah. Let's do our outros.
Do you want to raid Germa? He is currently live playing Tomodachi Life with this tag's English retired extrovert introvert broadcast arc.
No, I'm not.
Fair enough.
No, listen. I'm not rating.
Don't have the power to raid into Germa.
I'm not rating Germa. I'm not rating fucking Joel. Like, Joel is also currently playing Tomodachi Life. The thumbnail. I can see the thumbnail. It's fucking. He's making a fucking Spamton me in Tomodachi Life. Let's see. Calamity Kaiju is playing Super Mario Galaxy 2. I think,
Good with that?
yeah, I think we're gonna roll with that. Yeah.
Sounds good. I'll get it queued but not done yet.
Yeah. Thank you everyone for coming along. I hope you. Oh, they have been going for 6.5 hours.
It'll be fine.
Yeah. We'll see if if they wrap up.
If the stream ends between now and here and now, then
we'll just fucking, it's fine.
Deal with
yeah, thank you everyone for coming along. Thank you everyone for being here. I hope you had a good day. Hope you have a good night. Hope you have a good rest of your week. I'll be back here on my stream tomorrow, where we'll be starting up The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker.
yeah, Wind Waker.
I've never played the game, and I'm excited. And we'll be back here next Friday with more Echo, more Carl Root. And depending how I feel, depending if I don't fuck everything up in the meantime, next Thursday I'll be here with Doom, because I really want to play more Doom. I really want to stream more Doom. Yeah, if you want to keep up with me outside of my streams, you can follow me on Tumblr and Blue Sky at Emberion. You can check out my personal website at emberion.neocities.org, and if you want to check out all the VODs from my previous streams, you can subscribe to me on YouTube at Emberion. Yeah, Zach?
That's me. Thank you so much for coming by and hanging out while we play more Carl. You know what? Fuck me. I'm done. Kill me. There's not going to be any streams on Monday. There might be a stream on Wednesday, but I got to figure out what I'm going to stream on Wednesday. I could move Tomodachi Life to Wednesday. Since I don't, I got to figure out what games to play next, because I beat Model Employee and it's really good. Everyone should play Model Employee, and everyone should play Of the Devil, and everyone should play 100 Line. And anyway,
So true.
Going crazy, going feral even. But yeah, no stream on Monday. We're gonna do Bully Zach and playing Voice of the Void. No, it's scary, so
Zach does not.
I can't do scary.
Zach does not play horror games where there is like real-time action to be taken.
I had to get Taze to bully me into continuing to play Your Turn to Die, which is a visual novel that's a little bit scary.
I'm
Cinnamon,
having.
you don't understand the.
I'm having to bully you into playing Echo.
Yeah. There's times where I go, ooh, okay. I gotta psych myself up to continue pressing the button in the visual novel.
This route, like, it's really funny. TJ's route is the worst. TJ's route is like really impactful emotionally, but it has like some of the least like actual horror content of the entire game.
Great. Good to know it's all downhill from here.
It's
Thanks.
all downhill from here, brother.
Love that for us.
Ugh.
But yeah, I think the games that I have like on my like radar are gonna be like, what did I say? I said fucking Cult of the Lamb, Hades, Love Exalt 8372. But I'll get it sorted. I'll get it twisted. It'll be great. They're gonna trick me, and they're gonna release Danganronpa 2x2. Like, they're gonna just shadow drop it. I'm gonna have to like figure out who I can bully into doing it with me, because I'm gonna need people to do it with me. Anywho, for now, thank you so much for coming by and hanging out, and I will see you next time. Bye. Let's get the raid going.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Bye. Good night.
Yeah. Yeah. Good night. yeah, until next time, I thank you all for supporting me. Thank you all for going along. And until next time I have to see you all, take care, stay safe. Good night.
Good night.
And to all the VOD watchers, a good night to you as well.